Vignett's corner, beyond Bent. Janssen! And Blackburn Rovers are 18 minutes away from a Premiership return.
As far as Stewart, just outside the penalty area, clips it central for David Dunn. David Dunn equalises! It just had to be. Dax corner and it goes, Gladys towards goal! And Rovers have taken the lead! And Charlie Mulgrew has scored his 14th of the season. It may well be the goal that sends Rovers back into the Championship.
Good afternoon, Rovers fans, and welcome to, sadly, our final watch-along of the 2020-21 season. And as you can see, we have found our fourth man. We found him. We found the fourth man, Alex Lomax, joining us today. It's you. You're the fourth man, Alex. We're doing a watch-along as a four. Here we are. It's going to be absolute chaos today with four of us, but we're glad and delighted to be doing it.
It was requested, so...
Yeah, that's it, mate. That's it. But really good that we've got all four of us on for the final watch-along of the season. The weather, probably a bit like Rovers' end of the season, really. It's wet, it's damp, it's drab. It's not inspiring, but hey, let's hope we see an absolute 7-goal thriller on the final day with the four of us. I've got to say, looking at all the comments that are coming in, you're making me all feel emotional, just saying... thank you to everyone, you know, just for all the kind comments and kind words that everyone's loaded in there. I hope it's not the last watch along, and we've really enjoyed doing all of this. So thank you, everyone, for your kind words and your kind support. It really means a lot. And I know that Luke, Alex and Joe agree with me on that one as well. Just a couple of things, Rovers fans, before we get started. There are 2 chances to win an iFollow code to watch the game with us today. Joe announced one on his analytics account yesterday. We had one on the other side last night as well. 2 chances, yes, 2 chances before 12:30 today to win the iFollow code. So keep looking out. Maybe one of them is out there already. Maybe one of them isn't. I don't know. We will see. Go and find your detective Steve Arnott or Kate Fleming. Maybe they can help you find these codes. But look out for it because they are out there. They are absolutely out there. And just a couple of other things. If you didn't see last week, we are teaming up with Sporting Minds UK for next season as our charitable cause. We are delighted to be supporting this next season. So look out for all the competitions and other bits and bobs that we will have in support. And then before we kick off with all of the team news and everything else, we are sponsored by Blue Rose Capital and we are sponsored by 𝒑𝒆𝒔𝒆𝒑.com.
The Rovers Chat YouTube channel is proudly sponsored by 𝒑𝒆𝒔𝒆𝒑.com. They've got retro football from every era with mugs, phone cases and much more. They also have plenty of Rovers goods, including apparel with the famous 94-95 season and this season's kit. Check them out using the link in the description below.
Thank you to our very, very kind sponsors, 𝒑𝒆𝒔𝒆𝒑.com and Blue Rose Capital for their kind sponsorship. And I've got to say, I've got a package on order from 6YardsOut. I've ordered some merch, so it's on its way. It might be delivered today. You never know, so we will see.
Can I just say, Ryan, as well, Blue Rose Capital are the Blackburn Rovers official virtual match sponsor today for this game at Ewood Park in the programme and on the electronic boards. So they might be moving on to bigger and better things soon. We might,
no!
Yeah, so keep an eye out for our lovely friends at Blue Rose Capital on the Ewood Park electronics as well today.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Now that's bang on, so we'll look out for that one. So yeah, Rovers fans, in about 5 or so minutes, I'm going to get Joe to do the little competition for the second iFollow code. So look out for that. But first and foremost, we're going to go to the team news. Slightly academic at this end of the season. We've got it there. The starting 11 for Rovers. I was expecting to see more changes, if I'm being honest. I was expecting to maybe see some sentiment in that starting lineup today. But Luke, I'm going to come to you first. Any shocks, any surprises? You know, what's your views on the team?
I thought you might come to me first, and I'm absolutely blowing out my backside because I just did a quick run to unplug my CCTV while your advert were on, and I'm knackered now. Anyway, what can you say about a Tony Mowbray side when you have absolutely nothing to play for? You spoke about the weather, and it's very much how we feel about this side. I think everyone. Hi, Joe. It's lovely to see you. Yeah, absolutely feel uninspired by that. It'd be great to see some young players blooded. I know Joe was rumouring on his on Twitter that Butterworth might play, and we all hope that, having not seen him in the 23s. So that's a big shame. I know we've seen Buckley in there, but I'd like to think Buckley's announced himself as a first-team player now, and he's not really a player that we're looking to see come through the youth system. I think he's well established. It's a shame. I hope he gets some minutes. That'd be nice to see. There's been a lot of disappointment through the fan base with Iola, but I still think when he's fit, he's a great championship player. We just haven't seen him fit, and I think that's been unfortunate. Some might say "told you so," but it is unfortunate, I think, for Iola there. So get him on the field at some point today. But yeah, I'd like to see more youngsters.
Yeah. Alex, before I come to you, there's just a couple of things I just want to pick off. Daniel Davies, thank you for the super chat, mate, and thank you for supporting us. Actually, this gives me a good opportunity to bring up this as well, because Daniel, you've been on that list before, as you can see. Thank you for today's super chat to everyone that has supported the channel this season. There is the long list, and you can see some prolific super chatters in there as well, but you're all on there. Every one of you that supported the channel this season, we're absolutely so humbled and so grateful for everyone's support to us this season. And we've really grown it from nothing, and everything goes back into the site, and we'll keep doing that and hopefully keep bringing you some good content that everyone loves. But yeah, Daniel, today for your super chat, thank you for that £5 one as well. Really, really means a lot, mate. Thank you. And then just to pick off another comment that I saw from, it was just above that, actually. I've lost it. Here we go. Carridak kickoff is at 12:30. So not long to wait now, just 20 minutes to go there. Alex, I'm going to come to you. Just a couple of things. I'm kind of torn. So there's one side of me that says Birmingham can go above us and finish above us this season if they beat us today, which for me would signal a dreadful season. With the greatest respect to Birmingham, they've been in turmoil and it's awful. So if we were to lose this game and finish below them, wow, the stats don't lie there for Mowbray. So that's like one side. Okay, you pick a strong side to try and win the game. But then on the other side, there are players leaving the club after today. Lewis Holtby, Corey Evans, Harvey Elliott, probably. I was maybe expecting to see a bit more sentiment from Mowbray. So what's your views on the side?
My first impression when I saw the side was, why did I listen to Mowbray again in the pre-match press conference? I've made a habit in the last 2 or 3 months of ignoring everything that he says, but for some reason I was duped again today. Stupid me once again. Nothing changes, but we heard a lot of conjecture in the week about young players. So to see that lineup when really it's kind of just been the same old faces mixed around in a bit of a different way. So that's been a little bit disappointing, I think. I think today, obviously, you've got to look at it, and there will be a massive turnover of players this summer. I think we all know that, and you can all see that when you look at the out-of-contract list. There's not many, I think, that will probably get offered new deals. So I think it's a day where you hopefully see players that are involved that will be leaving, putting in that last performance for the club. I hope that they have the drive to do that today. I mean, it's a meaningless game, isn't it? But, if you have any pride as a footballer about your own performances and playing for a new contract somewhere else, then you should ultimately be up for this game to see if you can catch the eye of any other managers out there. So I don't think it's going to be the most exciting game in the world, but I hope we can finish off the season with a win. And 14th place playoff. It's really exciting, isn't it?
That's it. Joe, I'm not going to ask you to comment on the side. It's fairly academic at this stage of the season, but I will come to you in a moment for this second iFollow code. I do just need to pick off Scott Taylor, £20. Scott, thank you so much for that. That's just amazing. It just baffles me every time all of you contribute to the channel. Like, I just don't know where all this comes from, but thank you, Scott. That's just amazing. Thank you. Really appreciate that. So, Joe, I'm led to believe in the comments, I think Tim Young, if I find it, I think Tim has discovered the first code. Can you verify
It moves
that?
across the screen at the bottom there.
So it's been hiding in plain sight, just like Ian Buckles. It's there. You can see it scrolling. WV2B. That was the first iFollow code. That has been scrolling since we went live. So, Tim, well done. You got your detective hat on there. You will be watching the game. Joe, this second iFollow code, you know, we're not promising anything amazing right now. We've just done the best with the available technology. So just talk us through how the bloody hell we're going to give away this second one.
This is how it's going to work. I'm going to put something on screen. I'm going to put something over us like this, for example. And basically, while it's over us, I'm going to move a few people around. And when we come back, we might be in some different positions. And basically, I want you to guess where Luke is going to be. Is he going to be in Alex's slot, Ryan's slot, or my slot when we come back? Put your prediction in. The first person to predict the correct answer will get an iFollow code. So that's the plan. So I'm going to put the thing over now.
Are we going to leave it a little bit just for the stream to catch up, Joe?
Yeah,
so
exactly. So we'll let you get your predictions in. Will he be in Ryan's slot, Joe's slot, or Alex's slot? Ignore the obvious euphemisms there that I'm sure Luke is smiling away at this graphic. So Barfly says he won't move. Alex Gray, not Alex Gray. Oh my God, I can't keep up. Way too many. There's loads coming in. We'll give you 30 more seconds. So many predictions. I'll keep it near the top because we've got a Ryan, an Alex, a Joe.
I'm getting in everybody's slot today.
So
where do we think he's going to be?
I've got to say, Joe, you have absolutely nailed this. I thought, how the hell are we going to do this? But this is actually working pretty well, I think.
Okay, are we all ready? 3, 2,
I don't even know where I am.
There we go. Luke Kimberley is in Ryan's slot.
Top dog.
How is it, Luke? How does it feel in Ryan's slot?
There's a lot of pressure up here. I need to get back down to me a slot below, I think. I'm feeling
going right back to the start. I think David Stewart was the first one to guess it. So, David, if you just give a DM to Rovers Analytics or to me on Twitter, or Ryan, if you've only got him, or somebody of us on Twitter, we can get that code over to you as soon as possible so that you can use it for the game. So we'll quickly just tech magic, get everybody back where they should be, I think. Hopefully, is this going to be right?
Something bizarre just happened then, lads. I started saying apparel really strangely. Really weird. Really weird. And then I got this thing as well where like blokes in hot tubs were just infatuated over me. It was just bizarre.
It was quite weird coming back not knowing where you were going to be.
Hickmet won't be happy. Oh dear. I've not actually spotted the Birmingham side, so I did on the other side last night, and James suggested that they would be. Yeah, so this is, I think that is a very changed side for Birmingham. This is the side that got, I think, largely thrashed by Cardiff last week. It might be a couple that have changed there. But yeah, it's an experimental side. It's one that's looking towards next season. You know, some of the big names are on the bench there as well. So hopefully Rovers can take advantage of an opportunity there with Birmingham. So, Joe, I'm going to give you your say on the actual game now. Two things, I guess. Obviously, hard end of the season game, and the fact that Rovers have really just petered out towards the end of the season. So that's one thing. It's a bit of a dead rubber, isn't it? But do you think the players are going to be driven by the fact that Birmingham might finish above us? Because if I was on that pitch, I would be. I'd be embarrassed if we come below Birmingham after today.
I don't think it'll affect anything. I think we've seen time and time again that this side plays the same way, whether we're under pressure or not, whether we can leapfrog somebody or whatever. We just go and we play football, and if we score first, we win the game. And if we don't score first, we don't win the game. And I think if today was, like Derby and Sheffield Wednesday, and we needed to win to stay up, I think it would be the exact same. I don't think you'd really see much else. I'm not saying the team don't try. I just think that they have a level. We play at that level every week. And sometimes we win and sometimes we lose. There doesn't seem to be any positive or negative effect. Obviously different players can make us play slightly differently. But this is Mowbray's formation, Mowbray's tactics, and the players just slot into it. And I don't really think in general their passion or their determination or willingness to run really affects much. I haven't come away from a game this season and thought, God, they didn't try there. But I've never come away from a game and thought we won that because we wanted it more than the other team kind of thing. We're just a mid-table side, and I think that's what we'll see today. Much like the Birmingham away game, if we score first, we'll win the game probably. It's a bit like those games at the end of the season when we played like Reading and got a few goals last year and stuff. No fans, no pressure. If we score first, we'll probably win. Absolutely ridiculous lineup. Just to throw me 2 cents in on that, it is mental to spend all week talking about the youth players that are going to get given a chance. There's nothing to play for. If I'm Dan Pike, if I'm Dan Butterworth, Conor McBride, Sam Burns, Joe Nolan, Sam Barnes, all these different players, if I'm those players, I'm absolutely fuming today. I've bust a gut all season to finish third in the Premier League 2, which is an incredible achievement, to be the third best under-23 side in the country, ahead of the likes of Man United and Tottenham and Arsenal and West Ham and Southampton. And I can't even get a game in a dead rubber against Birmingham City. I think it's atrocious. And I would be absolutely gutted if I were them, and I'm sure they are.
And this is being picked up in the comments, Joe. So Tim, who got our first iFollow code. Anyone disappointed not to see Pike and McBride in the team? And then Chris, who got yesterday's iFollow code on the other side. I wanted to see Pike and Burns personally. And then I think there was another one. Yeah, there we go, Paul. Totally agree with Joe, sadly. So it is a big shame, Joe. It absolutely is. Joe, I'm just going to go off tangent on a slightly, because Gaz has asked the question, and it is a question for you. Have you done any scouting or like the look of any players from the teams potentially going down as a potential summer Rovers targets? Have you done any of that yet? Is that something you might have planned?
Yeah, we looked into it. It's something I've spoken with Andy about. Just a few quick names. Adam Reach is quite a good Elliott replacement on a budget. He's a left footer off the right. He can shoot from anywhere. He's played quite a bit of wing back in his career as well, so he's got some defensive capabilities and he can always fill in there a bit like Downing had to. So yeah, that's a good one. And then at Wycombe, there's that young lad Mehmeti who ran rings around us at their place, who I thought looked incredible, and I think you could probably pick him up quite cheap. There's loads more, but yeah, those are 2 quick ones off the top of my head.
And then Rick just coming in on the back of people not in the side. I'm really pissed off that none of the kids are in. Luke, I'm going to come to you now. When I did on the other side last night, we've talked a lot this season about our manager, when he should stay, when he should go, etc., etc. And I think most of the contributors on Rovers Chat and a lot of our viewers subscribe to the view that if we were to get rid of him in the international break, or indeed before the end of the season, that's a real good chance to eyeball the squad and see what you need to do next season. Birmingham's form was not largely dissimilar to our own under Karanka. They got rid of Karanka and they brought in Lee Bowyer. He's got 5 wins in 9. He's had a chance to eyeball the squad, and they're potentially going into next season now, probably in quite good shape, aren't they, for making that type of move? So, do you think that that's going to turn out a good move for Birmingham next season? Are you still disappointed that Rovers maybe haven't taken that opportunity like what Birmingham have done?
Yeah, hugely disappointed, and I think they've made quite the move. I think in the anniversary year of being promoted to the Premier League and what we did with Souness and how well that worked, you really would hope that we'd be sensible and make a sensible move. But we're talking football here. Nothing ever amazes me in football, particularly with Blackburn Rovers, and I just think that we've missed the boat there. And in my heart of hearts, I really think Tony Mowbray will be sat in that dugout first game of next season anyway. So I think we're, having this chat and talking about a missed opportunity, I think is pointless to a point, because we're not going to have a new manager next season, in my opinion. And it is what it is. And I think Birmingham will reap the rewards next season, and we can look on at that with a bit of green-eyed envy, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And Alex, I'm going to come to you in a moment, but David, I just wanted to pick off the super chat there. Thank you, David, for that as well. We've really loved bringing the content all season. We've got a good variety across Rovers Chat now, so we're really proud of it all, and we love doing it. And yeah, I've loved each and every one of the live streams and everything that I've done. So you guys all make it worthwhile. But thank you for your support as well, David. Really appreciate that. And yeah, enjoy the iFollow code as well. You'll be able to watch along.
Yeah, DM that over to David as well, so you should have that with him now. Let me know if there's any issues.
Brilliant. So, Alex, I'm just going to come to you. Time's motoring on, actually. It's 23 minutes past now. So I'm just going to come to you for a score prediction, really, and then I'll go around the other guys. Rovers fans, get your score predictions in the comments as well. We're not far from kickoff now. I'm going to ask you for 2 predictions, and I'll ask everyone else. Rovers match, what's the score going to be? And which side out of the bottom, the 3 sides at the bottom are going to stay up?
I'll go for a 2-0 Rovers win. I think Birmingham side's very young today. I've looked at some of the reaction from their fans and they seem to be shocked at how young their side is. So I'll go with a 2-0 win for Rovers. And then I'll go for the romantic option. I'll say Rotherham will stay up.
Oh, he's going for Rotherham. Yeah, well done, Alex. Luke, before I come to you, FM, serial donator to the Rovers.
Top of the league.
Once again, yeah, you are top of the league, FM, in that regard. FM has gone for a 2-0 Adam Armstrong double, which may be his last goals for Blackburn Rovers. We will see. But FM, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for your support, mate. And you are saying a 2-0 victory there. Luke, I'm going to come to you. Same questions. Rovers score and which side are going to stay up?
Well, I've only tuned in today to watch Derby go down, so that'll be fantastic. I can't wait for that to happen. I always remember being at an away game once and making complete eye contact with let's call him a poo house of a Derby fan, and I'll be very glad to maybe see that boy's face again today.
A poo house?
Yeah, a poo house. We're a family show. 5-1 Rovers.
If there's any kids watching this game, they're going, Dad, what is a poo house? Is that a house made of poo? Or
it's somewhere where we used to go to the toilet. It used to be in your backyard, but they don't have them anymore. It's not allowed.
I want the poo house. I want the poo house.
Yeah. It's something that we call as Rovers fans Ashley Boynes.
Oh, God. So sorry, Luke. I was distracted by Twitter. What did you say your prediction was?
5-1 Rovers.
And who is staying up? Because I know you want Derby to go down. That's clear. But who is staying up?
Yeah, I think I'm a romantic myself, and seeing Derby go down and Rotherham stay up would be quite nice, actually. So, yeah, let's go with that. I'm with Alex on that one.
There we go. That picture of Balaji next to Jack Walker is just quite disturbing. That just popped up on iFollow, the 2 cardboard cutouts. Joe, same for you. Score prediction. Who's staying up?
Rotherham are going down because it's not always a fairy tale. And I think the Sky coverage of the Derby Sheffield game will be, we've both stayed up. And it'll be all happy, clappy days. And Rovers will be 1-1. Why? I mean, they've gone for a young side. Why didn't we do the same? Dolan and Elliott should be in this team with the likes of Buckley and Davenport and Brereton. You know, I mean, yeah, Alex might have a point. Maybe if they've gone really young and we've gone really experienced, we might scrape a win. But what's a 1 or 2-0 win with your Bradley Johnsons and players that aren't going to be here next year versus, you know, maybe a draw or maybe an emphatic win like Wycombe at home with your Dolans and your Elliots in the side? I don't get it. I don't understand it. If we needed the points for something important, then yeah, but baffling. I think it'll be 1-1. I think we'll come away. And yeah, I know I'm being a misery, Paul. I'm sorry, but Rovers have done this to me. But Rovers are to blame entirely.
Oh, love it. So who are you saying are going to stay up? Because they both can't go. They both can't stay up. So one of them's.
Oh right, sorry. I didn't realise. I thought Rotherham. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm not even thinking. I only woke up half an hour ago. Yeah, Chris is right. Get me a Red Bull or something. Oh, I don't know. That's fair enough. I thought they could both stay up. Rotherham are definitely going down. For me, they're just not good enough. Oh, God, this is hard.
You do have a point, though. Wycombe could stay up if they win about 12-0. So, got a chance.
No, I'll go Wednesday going down. Wednesday with Hillsborough, the massive stadium, the big following in League One for a season. Yeah.
So you're saying Derby are staying up then?
I think so, yeah.
I'll
go for that.
Joe's gone a Rovers draw and Derby to stay up. I'm going to say a 2-1 Rovers win, and I think Sheffield Wednesday are going to stay up. I think it's too much for Rotherham at Cardiff, and I think Wednesday are going to nick it against Derby. So I think Wednesday are going to stay up. The Rovers side is now out, and the Birmingham side are as well. Sorry, that was a lot of chin wagging. So we're very, very close to kickoff. I hope all of you that got the iFollow codes have got those working. Let us know if you haven't. Hopefully you can enjoy the game with us. We will attempt to sync up across 4 of us in a moment, which is going to be interesting in itself, shall we say. We will get that sorted very shortly. But yeah, both sides are out now. Birmingham have got a number 50 at centre-back. That tells you how young that side is.
I've only ever heard of 4 of their players. Lecco, Gardner, Pedersen and Harper, because he used to play for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, man.
There we go then.
So Keith Stroud. Keith Stroud. We love a Keith Stroud. Do we? I don't know. Do we like Keith Stroud? I don't like any of them. They're all...
No. Oh, here he is again. Last day of season.
2 houses.
Referees. Championship referee. The standard of refereeing in this league is
I'm going to try and stream the Sheffield Wednesday game on my phone as well. Just here.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Keep an eye on that. You've just reminded me, Luke, that through this show, we are going to get definitive answers to various questions through the stream today. As it's the end of the season, we're going to be crowning things like best motorway, best biscuit, best crisps. That type of stuff will be crowned today in an end of season.
Are we doing like our best player of the season as well, or are we just keeping it to miscellaneous non-football stuff?
We might keep it miscellaneous because actually there's no point, because we know it's Thomas Kaminski and I have the deciding vote. So that's
it. I see.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're top left. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It could have been me. Could have been me.
I mean, if you read the standing orders, it's quite clear that the chair is casting vote. So
you have no authority here, Alex Lomax.
You are the 4th man.
It kicked off for me.
Yes,
yeah. We're going to sing up then.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes, I'm on.
7,
I'm on.
8, 9.
I'm ahead, so I'm going to pause because I think I'm ahead. I'm going to pause on 20 seconds. So count me in, Alex. Where are you?
I'm a second behind.
17, 18, 19, 20.
I'm 20 now.
Right,
yeah.
Brilliant.
There we go. We're all synced up. There we are. Let us know in the comments how many of you aren't watching, and we'll do the match description for you.
Go on, Amari.
There we go. Right.
I want to get paced already. That's good. Both teams seem
I
to
hope
be
everyone's
going
watching, because commentary today could be a laugh.
Oh, it's just going to be carnage. We apologise in advance if we talk over each other and it's just generally a nonsense.
My God, where did it feel? That was bad.
Right, there we go. I've got this other game streaming now as well.
Do you know what's quite funny is if Thomas Kaminski just made a ridiculous David Raya-esque mistake today after he's finally won the Player of the Year award for being so consistent. That would just be so typical.
Oh, there he is. Amari Bell with probably the worst pass of the season awarded.
On that question, yeah, he's been offered a new contract and he will be here. He's going to be the second choice. He's a cheaper option than Douglas. That's the way they see it. That's why he started ahead of Douglas in the last few games. He'll play second fiddle to Pickering. Well, if he accepts the offer, he might want first team football maybe, but that's the plan.
I think I'm happy with that because I hadn't appreciated that there wasn't a left back in the under 23s.
Of course, we're not allowed to play under 23s players in first team games, clearly.
Well, quite. So I think it's a sensible option. Rovers have got a free kick here. It's in a really good position. Pedersen I didn't see who he brought down. Was it Buckley or Travis?
Trav. Well, yeah, I mean, there was one on Buckley that wasn't given and then one on Trav that was.
So this is perfect for Adam Armstrong. What is it? 30 yards out, fairly central, just off central, just slightly.
I don't
to
know
the
what
left.
about. Jacob Davenport is clearly going to take this and stick it in the back of the net.
Here we go. Adam Armstrong, we're just 2.5 minutes into the game. Can we get an early lead here?
Slide it into Amari Bell. Give him a
Oh,
goal.
yeah. Amari Bell's marked. That'd be all right. Oh, he's getting marked now. Boo.
They know how dangerous he is.
You're making me excited.
Armour.
Ooh.
Oh, he's hit the cross.
Shoot it, man! Oh, come on.
Amari.
Still got a chance. Oh, so Adam Armstrong.
Such a bad cross.
And the ball comes to Amari Bell, and it comes to nothing.
Adam Armstrong hitting the crossbar with that
football.
free kick. And it did come back to Amari Bell eventually. And as Alex says, it was not a good cross and the chance gone.
Great to see.
My worry with the whole Amari Bell situation is that it seems the primary driver for all of our out-of-contract dealings is that it's about saving the maximum amount on the wage bill as humanly possible without actually thinking about the performances on the pitch. And when Rovers have done that in the past, that's not ended well. So,
but if a Douglas is 15 grand a week and Amari's 5, there's a player you can probably find on a freebie who'll take 10, and you've kind of got 2 players for the price of 1. That'll be their hope.
I agree in that position. It makes some sort of sense, but it's when you look at the whole list of out contracts.
It makes sense in the fact that they're going to sit on the bench, so you're not going to pay that amount of money for people
on
the bench.
Go on.
Oh,
No!
Corner though, surely.
No, it's a goal.
corner.
I thought it hit his leg on the way out.
Lovely clip ball in from Adam Armstrong, left footed into Brio. Did really well to chest it down. And to be fair to Gordon, the young centre back, he did well to just get his body in front and get it out for a corner. So corner for Rovers here.
Come on, Amari.
An interesting. I don't know if that was meant, but it did go out to Trav on the other side. Who? What the hell is going on? Who's hit it right across the box?
Trav and John Buckley's world, and we're just living in it. Oh, chance!
Oh,
Adam. Oh, Adam.
We're all over him here.
yeah.
Can you just do a sync on?
I've just seen Mike Dean's referee in the Derby Sheffield Wednesday game. That's got
Guys, where are you up to? Will someone count for me?
Hey,
Count for me like a sync up.
5 minutes, 7, 8,
Perfect.
9.
Perfect.
10.
One Amari.
Go on.
Oh, there's the goal. He's literally not played one successful pass out of 4.
It's the worst. It's the worst crossover ball I think I've ever seen at Rovers, and we've seen some pretty awful ones.
Take a 5-yard pass. It's bizarre.
It's the Birmingham just on the break here. Those of you that got the iFollow codes, are they working for you? Let us know. I hope you're watching along with us. So that's good.
Oh.
It's the first moment of quiet. It's been absolute carnage, hasn't it?
What's your favourite biscuit?
Alex, he's gone there.
We'll get the awards in on every 10-minute interval.
That's a good idea, actually. Yeah, first 10-minute award.
Awards.
So yeah, we're going to have 9 awards.
Go on.
Rovers fans, let us know which one do you want us to crown first on the 10-minute mark. Load in the comments. You can have motorway, biscuit, whatever we've chatted about. Let us know which one you want first, and we'll crown it.
On road, Adam Armstrong's like in midfield, and Gallagher and Brereton are playing up front most of the time here. Adam Armstrong's like behind the halfway line when we've got the ball, and they go to a 2 up top. It's very weird.
And Buckley looks quite left as well, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like 4-4-2, but then 4-5-1. It's definitely not the usual Mowbray tactic, which is odd.
Mowbray doesn't do tactics.
What does he do?
I don't know. I don't know. He says he doesn't do tactics though, so you've got to believe the guy. And on that note, as Tom Schofield would say, I'm having another girly drink.
Derby have got an injury here. It looks a horrible one. Not like a leg break or anything, but just
one of them injuries that's like, yeah, we're in an absolute 6-point relegation battle today. Don't fancy it. I'm going off.
It'd be so good. It'd be so good if Rooney
Rotherham
was
are winning, guys. By the way, just to let you know.
Who are Rotherham?
Yeah.
Oh, scenes!
Oh, that puts the pressure on.
Yeah, imagine Rooney just brings himself off bench for the last
I was going to
15.
say, it'd be good if he was still player manager and brings himself on and got that winning goal. That would be the ultimate football story, wouldn't it?
He must still be signed on. He must still be like a... He should do that. Half-time, right? I tell you what, lads, you're all crap. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the business.
I'm hoping I get to see the goal in a minute on this stream.
Go on. He's got there.
Well done, Brio.
That'll do.
There we go. I'm going to see it now.
I wonder if Numbers is going to announce his name finally on the stream today.
Oh my God. Was that Will?
What happened?
They put a cross into the box. Cardiff headed it away and someone banged it in on the volley from outside the box.
Who headed it away? Aidan Flint the Scrub?
I don't know, but I don't know if it was Will Volks or Lewis Wing. I couldn't tell. It'll be Lewis Wing. Volks plays for Cardiff, doesn't he? I think it was Lewis Wing. Lewis Wing on the volley. Fucking hell.
The thing is, right, Rotherham have now got something to hold on to, and you've got Cardiff playing a dead rubber game, so it's that makes things difficult.
My word. What? I think it was Lewis Wing. I had a brain fart then.
Are you just winging it?
I am winging it, mate.
What happens if Rotherham beat Cardiff and Sheff Wednesday beat Derby?
Rotherham stay up. Rotherham just need Derby not to win. Because of the goal difference, a draw suits Rotherham as well.
Yeah. So if Rotherham and Sheff Wednesday win, Sheff Wednesday and Derby both go down.
Yeah, that's right. That's why that point at Luton the other day actually was a decent point for Rotherham because it brought that equation into fire for them. Not much has happened, Rovers fans, in the last kind of 2 or 3 minutes, hence the conversation elsewhere. But we are coming up to the 10-minute mark now. Rovers did have a blitzing start, but the last 2 or 3 minutes not been too much goal mouth action. That goal, just like if that keeps them up, what a goal! Go and find it. Unbelievable.
I will find it and I will watch it.
Go on.
Here we go. Chance for Rovers. Big chance. Oh, he's offside.
Oh, you missed it.
I broke the lines down the right channel. Lino's flag went up, but it looked like it was going to be a chance.
My final advert of the season on the boards at the minute. That's it.
Oh, there it is.
I haven't seen Blue Rose yet.
Steve. I don't want to read that one out, Steve, because I'll probably get in trouble. Oh, God. I tell you, there's a few of you that just crack me up in the comments all the time. We probably need an award like that.
We should have done a comment of the day wins a free card for the next game.
Oh, yeah.
Next game?
Yeah.
Well, we never have them to give away. It's the first time we've had them.
Oh dear, Amari Bell strolling down the left, then put in an awful cross that went out for a throw-in on the other side.
Because he's never done that before, has he?
Oh my days. I thought Derby had scored, but Martin Waghorn has literally knocked himself out on the post, and I'm not joking.
Clean out.
Yeah, he's like...
Do you think
not moving.
This is just an observation, but do you think there is some kind of gamesmanship with regards to making sure that your game finishes after the game?
Hernandez hurts himself by controlling it.
Alex, I think quite possibly. Definitely. If they know what they need to do, once they know that Rotherham result, because then Derby would know, wouldn't they? If it's still 0-0 at Pride Park and Rotherham have won, Derby know that it's just Hail Mary, go for it.
Yeah. And if they get beat going for it, then they might as well.
Yeah. So Birmingham just striding forward now.
As it stands, Derby go down.
Ooh.
Leeds are beating Tottenham.
Oh, yeah, that looked nasty for Martin Waghorn. It looked like he was going to score, like a corner got flicked on. And it looked like he was just going to head it in from a few yards, but he headed it wide and went straight into the bloody post. Awful.
Oh, no, I took Stuart Dallas out of my fantasy football team. I absolutely can't believe that.
Has he scored again?
Yeah.
Here we go. Come on, Rovers.
He's taking the bloody Pearson.
Oh, God.
Can't believe that. Took a 4-point hit to put Maguire in because he has 3 games. Fuming.
Oh, dear. Yeah, not much happening in this Rovers game, I'm afraid, now, Rovers fans. I was hoping we'd have a 4-3 thriller for the fact that we gave those codes away, but hey-ho.
That sounds like a Discord message.
Yeah.
Was.
Go on, because Tony likes his tomballers, let's have a tomballer and have a guess how many season tickets we'll sell for next season.
Good question.
Closest.
Wins,
I don't know.
What was the average in the 2 seasons after promotion from League One? Do you know?
I think about 8.5.
8.5 to 10,000, I think.
Yeah,
So
I don't think we've ever got back up to 10 after 17, 18. For me, because if you had a season ticket, so 3,000 people had season tickets this year. And I think if you had a season ticket this year and you're in the Blackburn end, next year's is going to cost about 160 quid with accounts. So for me, I think a good 2/3 of those are guaranteed to buy another one because it's just going to be so cheap. So I'll go for just under 7. I'll go like 6.6, 6.7.
I was thinking about 7,000. I'll say 7,158.
5,893.
Bloody hell.
Just a few things. Joe, yeah, the Derby game is on Sky. That's what I've got it streaming on at the moment. And then Dizzy, what do people think about... Oh, hang on.
Oh, we're all right.
By the way, Birmingham looked dangerous there, but Davenport mopped it up. What do people think about Stuart Downing being employed next season as a coach for Rovers? I think that'd be all right.
Sounds like it's going to be with the under-23s, doesn't it? So
yeah, I think that'd be okay. He's been in and around the squad, obviously, for the last 2 seasons. Knows what's going on. If Mowbray is the manager, it's someone who Mowbray will trust as well. So I've got no qualms against that. What do you think?
Is there any need to disrupt the under-23 setup after this season and how successful it's been? I just don't really see the value in swapping things around in the academy, to be honest with you.
I suppose academy coaches and academy managers very rarely have experience within the game, and it might be that Rovers think for those younger players that have got a bit of the ability but not the nous, that Stuart Downing might provide that experience.
Nous is a rope.
What's the nous, is it then? What's the... Yeah, you know what I mean. Sure. Apparel.
Yeah. Potato.
Oh. Good keeping. The ball was just slid through to Adam Armstrong. Looked like he was going to get there first, but he did really well, the keeper outside of his box, to get that clear.
Wickham.
Wycombe are going to do it. Gareth Ainsworth is going to keep Wycombe up. Imagine that. 11-0, 12-0.
That's mental. Size later, the season that we learned that apparel is pronounced apparel. I don't know what knob was pronouncing it apparel, but we'll have a word with him. Thanks for all the content, boys. You made lockdown bearable. Yeah, it's made it bearable for us as well, Si. We love it. We absolutely love it. But thank you for that, mate. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I think there's Dizzy. There's a lot of support for Downing after that question, I think. Chris, happy with Downing. Paul, Downing tick. Alex was happy with himself there.
Go on, Jacob.
Will Christmas lights count as a noose?
We've missed the 10-minute mark by a country mile here.
Oh, yeah, we never did the... That's right.
Go on, Ben. Nice.
Oh, Marty Bell's just played a pass successfully. It's unbelievable, Jeff.
Ref! That's a foul!
Free kick, ref!
Oh, we'll have a corner instead there.
Corner, ref!
And ref? Are you... Oh, jolt.
What?
I didn't know. I said noose wrong, obviously. Nouse. Whatever. Whatever. Leave me alone. Only got up an hour ago.
Corner for Rovers here.
On every
I
half.
thought we were planning a Game of Thrones style execution of the whole academy team. I was getting a bit worried then.
Well, Ryan, we never score from corners, do we?
No, we don't. I don't know what knob said that either.
He's had a shocking season.
Jesus. An interesting corner. Amari!
Oh!
Oh, dear.
What was his last goal? Was that the Rotherham away game, 18-19?
Must have been. I think it was.
Didn't he score Reading away one year?
Yeah.
Oh, did
he did, yeah.
But I don't know what season that was, to be honest with you.
I was at that game, I think. That was a Tuesday night, wasn't it?
Or was that 1920 or 18-19?
I think it was 18-19.
Yeah, I think, to be fair, that year, I think he got 3 goals, I think. But I can't remember who they were against, all of them. Somebody who knows in the comments can tell us, I'm sure. Go on.
So,
oh, dear.
He's kept it in. He did all right. This is what I'm worried about. Look, what Michael's put here. Like, if results go against us today, look how low we can finish.
I don't think the club care, do they? They just see it as we're not going up, we're not going down, so it doesn't matter. Which I don't agree with, but that's how they see it, clearly.
Yeah.
In other news, there's some action in my garden. There's a little tit on my fat ball.
Ben Burton's done well here. So come on, Amari. That's a ball. Oh!
Seem to prefer that to a loose mix, actually, these birds. Lovely.
It just sounds brilliant. A little tit in me fat bowl.
It's lovely. Nature doing its thing in the rain.
There's nature in Burnley now.
Oh, I tell you. You've got to put the clocks back when you go down the M65, but there's always a bit of nature.
It's what people are doing in the nature that's the problem.
That's a problem in Burnley.
For 22 minutes, or coming up to 22 minutes, still not many chances apart from Adam Armstrong hitting the crossbar with that free kick really early on.
Tyrese Dolan's warming up. I'm sure he's having a great day. I'm sure he's feeling really positive about next season. Not. How much you feel, though, as a young player? It's just...
Yeah, if you can't get a game when the stakes are this low, then how do you expect to get a game in August next season?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
What are we building for here?
It's Birmingham just pumped a free kick in deep, and
He's
dropped it. Oh, and Birmingham have scored. It's Christian Pedersen, is it? Yeah.
I feel like that's my fault.
Thomas Kaminsky.
Kick him out. Kick him out.
I think Kaminsky. I think Kaminsky got taken out by his own man here. So let's have a look. It's a deep free kick from near the halfway line. It's put in.
There's no foul.
There's no foul in there. And to be fair to Sam Gallagher, all he did was stand his ground. So it's all on Kaminsky, really. You know, if you're coming out that far, you got to claim that ball. He doesn't.
The guy
to the feet of Christian Pedersen and puts it in the net. Hey, sorry, Alex.
There was a Birmingham player that took his standing leg away from him, actually.
Was there?
Well, I feel to blame there for saying that would happen, but oh well. Yeah, someone does need to put their phone on silent.
It's not me.
Sorry, that's right.
So, yeah, Rovers are 1-0 down, and what is it? As it stands, we are finishing 18th, which is absolutely delightful, I must say.
Amari Bell for captain next year.
Come
on, Amari! Come on!
Oh, what a ball! Oh!
I don't understand why he's crossed it from there, though. He could have just run and walked it into the net. There's no defender there.
It's a ridiculous ball. Look at that!
He did that one in the last home game, didn't he? When Adam Armstrong missed that chance. I felt so bad for him, that worldy cross that he put in. Oh dear, oh dear. So Paul, sorry, in all of that chaos, thank you, mate, for the super chat as well. You will see us again next year for more of the same on pitch dribble and some off pitch dribble as well in our live streams. So, but no, thank you, mate. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it, and keep up the good work with those poems. I love them on a Friday. They're great. So, thank you, mate.
See, I assume that's just a joke, actually, and having read it back and seen who's put it, because now Steve loves a joke. I thought that was someone actually saying Kaminsky's not good with crosses in general. I was going to defend him, but I think it's more just to use the joke.
It's Steve, you know it's the joke.
Yeah. I saw who it was and went, oh, it doesn't matter.
About to go on his high horse.
Hikmet's here.
Hikmet? Hikmet's the final one. So a final watch along of the season, Hikmet. You've got your last instalment of Ryan Hillsred, so fire away.
Don't say fire away.
Yeah. Hey, everybody get your drinks. It's going to be we're in for the ride here. Come on, Hikmet. Let's get this show on the road, sunshine.
Shit show. I think everything's gone through Amari today. He's like the creative outlet now.
Ryan does, Hikmet. Ryan does.
Who wants to... It's the spelling of jacuzzi. I love it. Go on. It's a chance.
And he means cigarette, Ryan.
It's spelt the French way, that, isn't it? That says cigarette.
You got it.
Cigarette.
Oh, love ball.
Go on, Amari.
Yes!
Amari Bell. Bell.
Amari Bell channeling.
Nobody believed that he fell.
Lovely threaded ball from Lewis Travis. Amari Bell has got in behind. And it's...
take it. Let him take it.
Here we go. It's clumsy from Lecco. Brings down Amari Bell when he's striding into the box. So Adam Armstrong has the chance from the penalty spot here.
Is it for 27th of the season?
Absolutely, Rick.
Right?
Penrith!
Is this for 27th of the season? I think it might be. But I don't know. Give it to Tommy K. Who's there?
Amari Bell assist.
Ooh.
Yeah!
I think it is 27th for the season. No doubt. And I don't blame him if he is a bit peed off with not winning the Player of the Season award. I think I would be if I scored 27 goals. But, you know, he got 2 awards this year and they were deserved. It's a good goal. Well done.
Lovely pen that as well. Nice and calm. Sent the keeper the wrong way. Good pen.
Bang on side. 50p on his value. Love that.
Have we not got the graphic, Penrith?
No, I haven't got it with me.
Oh,
With me. Like I bring it in a bag.
1 minute, just going to get that out my school rucksack.
Hang on. Penrith.
Oh, Penrith. Penrith.
Oh, Lewis Travis.
It's only fitting that we got to get a Penrith in at end of season. Get in.
Should we all argue about how you say that penultimate comment there? Are we saying that name?
What? Jesse Craig?
Jesse Craig. Yeah,
Jesse.
Jesse. Got it, Jesse.
How nice.
Easy.
And yeah, M Outlaw, I can't speak French. I can't. I absolutely can't.
Yeah. Poor Gilles got hammered for his name.
What did I say? Gillis.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for joining us, Gillis. Thank you, Mr. Gillis Sadak.
Oh, God.
Poor fella got hammered.
Sam Gallagher with the midfield antics.
Alfred did. Can play anywhere, Sam Gallagher. Stick him at right back.
Oh, Ben Brereton's done bloody well there.
Go on.
Come on, Sam Gallagher, midfielder. Armour needs 3 more for Golden Boot. Oh, of course, he is actually quite close to Tony now. He was away from him for a long time.
Is Tony playing?
Good question.
So we need Luke's 5-1 predictions come in, don't we?
Imagine the scenes, yeah, if he bags 4.
I tell you what, if he did that, that would be bloody impressive. That's at least £1.50 on his value.
Yeah. And a pack of crisps.
Of his choosing as well, so he could even go for some sensations.
Bloody Doritos at that price. Get in.
Oh, have you seen
And
the new
Callum,
logo?
we did say Amari Bell, Callum. You're not high.
Everything's come through him. He's been the creative outlet today.
By the first few passes that he couldn't make.
Yeah, but we don't, you know.
After that, yeah, it's been a whirlwind.
Do you remember this, look? The deadly combination.
Oh. See. And it's when you've got to be really trusting in the Trump as well. You've really got to put your faith in it and hope it's nothing more.
If this game finishes 3-1, honestly.
It's such a great profile picture, Hickman.
Oh,
This
what
is where
a
you
ball
find out
from
he lives in
Tom
Burnley, Luke.
Come on, Amari!
No education Burnley, mate. Oh! Step overs the way!
It's all coming through him. You don't need Harry Pickering.
I don't know what I'm seeing. Oh, Tony's
Sorry,
not
that was
playing.
an incredible ball from John Buckley. He's such a classy player.
Viva Amari! Viva Amari! Rolling down the wing as the Rovers sing. Viva Amari!
Where the hell did that come from?
Beautiful.
Oh, John Buckley. Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
God,
Go on,
that's
Amari!
Come on.
Lovely.
Ryan?
Oh! Ben Brio. Oh, just wide of the post.
Ryan
on the
Amber had a nosebleed then.
on the swivel. Adam Armstrong is crossing it into the box, yes, for Ryan Nyambe, who's just out-muscled by the defender. It drops for Brio, just on the swivel, just past the penalty spot area, and he just hooks the shot wide of the left post. Ryan Nyambe in the box. What the hell? What is going on here?
No Ivan Tony. Who's that? Who's that cardboard cutout of?
Sahel.
Is it? I don't. No, that's not Sahel, is it?
It is 150%.
Oh, right.
Sahel.
I thought Sahel looked a bit different to that.
So Balaji and Sahel have got cardboard cutouts of themselves.
Is there some symbolism to read into that Sahale's smaller and just below 𝒂𝒔𝒄𝒕, right near the nether regions?
Dear.
Well, what do you draw from the fact that 𝒂𝒔𝒄𝒕's been cast out of the honours box and the rest of the box quite happily?
Chance here, big chance.
Oh, Marty Bell's at edge of box. Cue it.
Oh.
So we're getting some joy down the right now. It's Ryan Nyambe who got in behind, put the cross in, and it was cleared away for a throw-in. So,
Stephen, I don't think playoff goals count towards the tally for the season because it's usually just over the 46-game period, I think. Because I think they give it out at the end of the normal season.
Yeah.
Penrith!
Penrith!
What? Oh. Imagine he bags four.
He wanted to give that so much, Keith Stroud. You could see him.
No, it's a good tackle.
He wanted to give it.
Good tackle, ref.
Are Rotherham still 1-0 up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Madness.
They'll just be holding on to that lead, won't they, for dear life?
Yeah.
Penrith.
𝒂𝒕 Wednesday still 0-0. I actually can't believe this, but if the result stays they are, then Sheff Wednesday finish bottom. Wycombe finish 1 point off safety.
Oh, how gutting for them.
They lost like the first 8 games of the season. If they'd have won 1, they'd have stayed up.
Well, it is that one. I remember talking to that Wycombe fan. The opening day of the season, they lost a stoppage time winner to Rotherham. That was on the first day of the season, 90th minute goal, 1-0 Rotherham. And he said at the time, that is a massive result. And that is how it's turning out.
Yeah, they've really rallied, I think, since January, Wycombe.
Yeah.
They've done really well.
But this is why, honestly, like, every game matters, even if it's the first game of the season. And you're like, oh, it's only the first game. Doesn't matter if we lose. I've never bought that view for that very reason. If Wycombe end up not staying up now by a point, they can pin it back right to the opening day of the season where they lost that goal to Rotherham.
I mean, as Rovers fans, we should be extra careful about that because we've been relegated on goal difference.
Yeah.
I mean, it's...
And we're terrible on the opening day as well.
Come on, ref.
Come on, ref. A lot of love for Gareth Ainsworth in the comments.
I don't get that. He's about to get relegated from the league.
It's 2-0. They're winning.
Who's that?
Rotherham are 2-0 up.
No, Wycombe are winning 2-0.
Wycombe are going to do it. Wycombe are going to do it. 12-0 incoming. Imagine Neil Warnock just does that and like
they can't do it. They can't officially. They can't stay up because Derby are drawing. So yeah,
so they need a goal swing from Sheffield Wednesday as well, don't they? They need Sheffield Wednesday to batter Derby. What the hell was that?
Might have been my phone. Might have been. Can't confirm or deny.
Can't beat a bit of Riptide.
Note to self, don't play a video without checking that your volume's on.
It's a good job it was a clean video as well, Luke. That could have been really embarrassing.
Well, yeah, I know people that have a much more divulged.
We've got a reincarnation of �WHY in the comments saying that it's 2-1 Rovers, so...
That �WHY were a purgatorial.
5 minutes. Just have a chill. Sit on the stairs. Just 5 minutes.
Did you see Predator then? The eyes were locked in and it was like, where is he? Blocked for 5 minutes.
It was only a matter of time in the final watch along of the season that Joe would have gone, I'm sick of it. Sick of it. Reading it for everybody.
We're all about rehabilitation.
Could have been a slot video.
Slotting that in Stephen Egg.
The one above's good as well. Girly drinks and girly ringtone.
No, it's not the ringtone. I'm strictly an iPhone bloke. I'm the guy that whenever an iPhone ringtone goes off in any supermarket, you're like, oh, is that me? Is that me? So annoying.
Sam Gallagher.
Go on, Gally.
He's gone for it.
Oh, what a strike.
Don't mind that.
Brilliant from Gally there. What's happened there? 3-0 offside.
I like him following in, though. I've said this last 2 or 3 games now. Much like Danny Graham, experienced strikers, Ben Brereton is always there, right at the feet of the goalkeeper now, which is good striker's instinct to see for a young player.
Yeah. But no, that was good from Gallagher. Shifted the ball beyond him, down the right-hand channel, made space for a shot. Good, powerful shot, but parried away from about 25 yards by the keeper.
He was quiet on his loan spell, Raheem Harper, wasn't he? He never really got a chance.
Quiet, kind.
It's a shame. Like, you bring in young players like that, you expect that they play. Like, obviously with Elliott this season's really shone, but I mean, for a parent club to send a player out on loan and then get 0 minutes, really.
Well, it's like Joe Grayson at Oxford from us.
It's disappointing. It's really disappointing.
I think I was expecting a bit more from him as well, at League One level and the reputation he came with. I did expect more from him.
To be fair, Si Slater, I think everybody should get the audiobook 50 Shades of Hikmet just for the sake of Ryan Hildreth.
Who's voiced it?
He'd probably Ryan himself. I mean, there's vicious rumours going around in the comments that it's Ryan's second account anyway. Ryan's
yellow card. Yellow card.
If you look closely, it's not Hikmet. That's actually my dad, Steve Waggett.
I'll tell you what, if we're having a bingo card today, they'd have all been out. We've had Ryan's dad, it's Hikmet. Joe getting upset about championship standard refereeing.
We've blocked somebody for 5 minutes.
Absolutely. Dear, oh dear. That's another thing from Naive Steve. That's fantastic with Aidan Carter getting the runner-up for Burton Player of the Season. He's been there since January. He's managed to get runner-up. That's quite something.
Absolutely.
That just underlines how well he's done, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I think he's got to be in consideration for next season.
Is Hikmet the real H?
That is a great shout, Stephen.
Kazim Richards had a goal disallowed.
Who've had a goal disallowed?
Colin Kazim Richards.
There's going to be another series of Line of Duty in there, and it's going to start with Hikmet in the hot tub smoking a sweet cigarette.
Hikmet in the hot tub could be the name of a TV show, I reckon, rather than
Ted Hastings has retired and gone to his timeshare in Turkey.
The leader of the
Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh, what a film that were.
John Buckley could be on a yellow here if he fouls him. Oh, he's got away with it.
I think he did really well there, Buckley, not to foul him.
Of course, he's no physicality, though. He cannot use his upper body strength. You've got to remember that.
Joe, you've been on way too many forums.
Wow. Go on, Dara.
Joe's laugh should be on the bingo card for sure. I love it. It's infectious.
What an odd half of football this has been.
Alex, you look like you've seen a ghost. You've not moved for at least 4 hours.
Go on, Amari. Get round him.
He's
Amari,
scoring.
He's in the box. Ball.
Go on.
Go on, Mr. Wing. Yeah. What?
So aggressive, aren't we?
Go on. Hit it, Jacob. Oh.
This is no word of a lie. Amari Bell is our biggest attacking outlet at
He's
the moment.
here.
He's here again.
We'll have a corner. Amari Bell for England at this stage.
Jamaica,
Wow.
Jamaica.
Amari
What
Bell.
a game he's having here. Everything's going through him. They don't know what to do with him.
He's got diarrhea.
Redefining the poo house.
Everything's going through him.
I think that's got to be number one for the season, that one.
That's pretty good.
Corner for Rovers.
I love that comment there.
Yeah.
Hickmet, Hildred.
Oh, for goodness sake, Piccadilly. No.
Go on!
Go on,
John
Oh!
Focus on.
Sell him. No.
John Buckley. Oh, the ball was pulled back
Fair
by
play from
Sam
Sam
Gallagher.
Gallagher.
Brilliant ball from Gallagher. Buckley's got all the time in the world to think about that shot. Probably thought about it too much. And he's gone for high into the top corner, and it's gone high and wide.
Got plenty of Rosemary and Basil as well, Ryan.
Rosemary and Basil?
All the time in the world.
Oh, you're getting worse. I'm not allowing that one.
Allow it.
No, not allowing it. That one's not allowed, Luke.
I've been banished in the
Offside.
Offside again.
I'm booked.
I'm just still reeling from this link because it actually looks quite believable as well.
Fair play, Piccadilly. How on earth you didn't find the iFollow code though, with that level of investigative skills?
Hilmet. It just sounds so wrong. Hildred. Oh God.
Helmet.
I can't deny it, can I? Actually can't. So a minute to go until half time. Don't recall any injuries or anything like that. So there's probably going to be a minute added on, I'd say. If that, in fact. Let us know how you're feeling, Rovers fans, at half time. Bit of an odd half, I think. It's been a bit of a carnival atmosphere on the stream. But the game's been a bit bizarre.
Oh, Bournemouth are getting beat.
Do you want a why conservative prediction right now?
Yeah.
Dare I do it? I might get blocked for 5 minutes.
Do you think we're going to score?
Oh,
Hello.
I've got a feeling Alex have known that's coming.
Alex,
what
you
was that
little...
celebration? Oh, Blue Rose Capital right there. Did you see it? Did you see that? Blue Rose right there in the background.
So it is
oh,
2-1 to Rovers. Sam Gallagher with a lovely lofted ball from the halfway line. Brio, good strength to get past Christian Pedersen, and then he slots it in nicely. Gallagher and Brio linking up there really well. Again, it's down that left-hand side for Rovers. Really good from Brio. Really, really good. That good striker's finish. Good striker's goal. Brilliant.
There's a hell of a lot of why conservative chat. Is there something you want to tell us live on stream, Alex? Maybe.
Yeah, Alex. I think as it's the end of the season, I think you should make the confession now.
I think the identity of why conservative is well known. I think.
Yep.
Joe was the only one who didn't get it.
I know now, though. I've known for a while.
Yeah, I did confess the identity of why conservative to Joe.
Oh. It is half-time now, right on half-time, that goal from Brio. Rovers go in 2-1 up. Excellent. Alex, you've got a yellow card for seeing that goal went in before it actually happened, you naughty boy.
What, did you get a notification?
Yeah, when I've got all the championship notifications on, because I'm watching for the Rotherham scores and all that, I see the Rovers score pop up.
Alex gets a yellow card. RJ,
Alex goes, yay. Yay.
Smiley face from RJ for the Blue Rose capsule going round at the time of the goal as well. So love it. Oh, Steve. Brilliant. Just heard the United fans. United are renewing this. That's good. Like that, Steve. Oh, Rick missed it. So, yeah, halftime 2-1. Yeah, highlight of the season. BB goal celebration. Chris, love the fishing celebration. Yeah, it was good. That was on Instagram, wasn't it? For people that aren't aware of the celebration. It was it Brio and Dak were fishing the other day?
Oh, my God. I've just seen that Bamford scored for Leeds. So I've got Bamford on my bench and I took Dallas out. Tell you what, it's a disgrace. It's absolute disgrace.
Well, Leeds 2 up.
You got Son.
Leeds 2-1 up. No, I haven't got Son either.
Wowzers. So what do we do at half time then? You know, what do you want to do?
I need
Joe,
a wee.
do you need to go anywhere?
I'm going to grab a drink, yeah.
I need a wee.
All right. I'll see you in a minute.
Just me and Alex then, we'll chat.
I better stay. I feel obligated to not leave Ryan on his own, so I'll have to stay here.
Well, the Derby game's got 5 minutes added on as well because of the WATCHALONG injury. So there is 4 minutes of that still to go. But Alex, 2-1 up at half time. We were 1-0 down and I was really annoyed at one point. But bit of a weird half. But I think we deserve that, don't we? I think we've looked really dangerous. And I think that, you know, particularly down that left-hand side, we've exploited the space. Amari Bell has been a constant threat. And to be fair to Gallagher and Brio, they look good as well. So got to be happy with that at half time, haven't we?
I think it kind of panned out the way I thought it would with the experience of both sides. I think Rovers started quite well first few minutes. They looked threatening. And I think Birmingham really only had maybe one or two chances of getting in our final third, really. And they managed to grab a goal in one of those occasions. So that's really disappointing. But yeah, I think Rovers have looked fairly threatening. They've looked like they might create a few chances, but it's been mainly that passing in the final third is still our weak point, isn't it? And you look at some of the openings that we don't take advantage of, particularly down that left-hand side. I mean, it's been several times when, you know, we've been ruining a cross, not finding its target and things like that. So I think, yeah, you've got to be happy with winning. But I think, yeah, there's still some of those little problems that we all know are quite evidently there. But yeah, I'm happy about that we're winning, and I think we deserve it on the totality of the game we've seen so far. I think, yeah, you can't argue that we don't deserve to be in front.
Yeah, Callum, it's not lost on me that we are beating Birmingham's reserves 2-1. I do agree with that, but it's been a decent enough performance, Callum. It's you know, we certainly deserve to be 2-1 up. Absolutely. Luke, it was absolutely typical, wasn't it? Thomas Kaminski, player of the season, collects his award the other day, and then goes and drops that clanger. Do you reckon it was a foul on him? I don't think it was. I know Alex spotted something in the replay, but I think in real time it didn't look like a foul.
It's a disgrace the boy can't catch a cold. Pathetic. Nah, he's had a great season. You know, everybody makes mistakes from now and again, and it was under a little bit of pressure. Probably not a foul, but you know, you've got to give him that. We're playing in a dead rubber game. He's been ever reliable player that we've been able to grow and love over this season. He's going to he is a fan's favourite already, in fact. And I think
goal. Sheffield Wednesday have scored.
Get in.
It's Sam Hutchinson right on half-time. Goal for Sheffield Wednesday. Sorry, Luke. Didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I'm just saying, really. Everyone's just probably excited to see him in the flesh now. I know I certainly am. So, no, he's a fan's favourite. And just on another note, spare a thought for Jacob Crook today, who's got to report excitedly on Blackburn Rovers beating Birmingham. What a shame.
Just a note on Jacob, he is going to be joining this post-match stream a little bit later on from Ewood Park, so watch out for that. We've roped him into it. Jordan Rhodes has picked up an injury here, and I don't know what he's done. Is he down there? Yeah. So it's, they took a long throw in and it was flicked on. Rhodes, he's taken a kick from a Derby defender. That's what he's done. I thought he got a head injury, but Rhodes won the header. Yeah, Rhodes won the header. It's flicked. Keeper saves it, and then it's Hutchinson on the rebound as the keeper saves it. I didn't like seeing Jordan Rhodes on the pitch injured there, though.
What a shame.
Hopefully he gets up, but he took a big kick.
Oh,
wowzers. So as it stands, that is Derby going down and Sheffield Wednesday going down because Rotherham have got the better goal difference, haven't they? I think I'm right in saying that. Yeah, here we go. Oh, Rotherham have got an extra point. Madness. So Sheffield Wednesday are relying on Cardiff City now to get that equaliser. But Derby know that they are going down as it stands.
Sounds like there's been a lot of controversy regarding FA Cup tickets for Leicester fans. If you're led to believe what Harry Winter's come out and said.
What's he said?
Well, they basically sold out of the tickets rapidly, and a lot of the LE-based supporters who were required to book on coaches to buy the tickets were not presented with other options and missed out on allocations of tickets that have gone to corporates by the old sounds of things. So it sounds like a bit of a farce coming out of Wembley at the moment.
Not surprised by that in the slightest.
Yeah. Football for the fans.
So have I missed something as well? Obviously, because our season finishes today. I've totally lost sight of the fact the Premier League are going to have 1 or 2 games with fans in. Is that right?
2 games, I believe, yeah.
2 games, because I saw something on Twitter the other day where Spurs are charging like 60 quid a ticket compared to some others that are charging a lot less.
Burnley are letting Burnley giving tickets away for free.
Are they? I mean, fair play. You know, rivalry aside, absolutely fair play for that. Bang on that.
Fantastic, that it really is. Like that's what you expect. There's fans have gone through this whole season. People have had a really tough time, and financially, mentally, physically, everything's took its toll on the average person and the football fan over the season, and to be rewarded with potentially a ballot to go and watch your football team for free for the last opportunity, I think is brilliant. And you've got to look at Tottenham and their endeavour to go into the Super League and all this sort of stuff, and really question, are they really thinking about the football fans through all of this, charging £60? It's a real shame.
It's a joke. It's a joke, and it's just complete exploitation of the fact that they know that some people will pay that because they're desperate. And that's what I hate. I really hate it because actually, I'll be honest with you. I know that not everyone can afford 60 quid. Or Derby just scored. I know that not everyone could afford 60 quid, but if someone gave me the opportunity to be at Ewood Park today for 60 quid, I probably would have paid it because I've missed football so much. But that's just complete exploitation, isn't it? It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong.
You look at Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich could charge any amount of money for a season ticket, and they would fill the stadium, and they'd fill it twice probably. But they don't. They charge a very, very reasonable amount. When you compare it to Premier League clubs, when you compare it to Championship clubs, it's below, and it's a very, very good price to watch. A European giant of the game, and fair play, because they think about the fans, and without the fans, what's football really? Yeah.
Can I just? Oh, sorry, go on.
No, you go ahead, mate. I was just going to go into the comments. You go ahead. I
was just going to say, I think I've got quite a lot of sympathy for Jacob today, our friends over at Lancs Live, because I'm a massive Birmingham fan. So he's put goal, Brereton gives Rovers the lead, and he's getting berated by the Birmingham fans. And obviously when Birmingham scored and he puts goal, Birmingham have took the lead, he's getting berated by the Rovers fans. So you're having it tough today. Must be a difficult
Oh, poor Jacob. I was going to go into the comments just for a bit of halftime chat. Callum said Euros predictions, lads. Callum, for me, I think England have certainly got a stronger squad going into this tournament than they did the World Cup. So I'd like to think that England have got a big chance. But I've been here before with England. You get excited about what England are going to do and they let us down. We have to do it the hard way if we're going to win this tournament because of the groups that we're paired up with. So I don't think there's a path like the last World Cup where we get easy games if it goes the way it should. To get to the final, we are going to have to beat the likes of France, Spain, Belgium, Holland, etc. So we will have to do it the tough way if we do. So if I take my England glasses off, I think France still looks strong for me, Callum. They look really strong. So I'd love to say England, but France if I'm using my head. Sorry, Alex.
No, I'm just saying I think par for England in this tournament is either semi-finals or the final. I don't think you can go in expecting England to win it, because I think you do have to admit that there are some better teams in Europe at the moment. France, Belgium, I think are over the piece. They're a bit more experienced. They've got stronger squads. So I think par is probably semi-finals or runners-up for England at the moment. But if some of the better players start to improve over the next year or so, we, hopefully have a decent enough World Cup run as well. But it depends on the luck of the draw. If a good side gets knocked out in the group, that changes the whole pot and it changes the whole pathway. Likewise, if England fluff the group and end up in third place and have to play France in the first knockout round, it's disaster. So, yeah, I think it all depends on how we take care of business. But I think par for England is probably getting to the semi-finals, I would say, or the final.
You say that, and in theory, it's a home tournament, isn't it? I mean,
true.
We play everything. If we go the right way about it, we play every game by one at Wembley, and that's going to give you an advantage. But it's a real shame that I still don't think we'll be filling stadiums, even though the government are saying social distancing out the equation by then. I think to hope that we'll fill stadiums in the end of June, July would be optimistic. But even so, playing games at Wembley with the squad that we've got. Like Ryan says, you've been here with England before and you want to get excited, but I think you're right, Alex. I think you've got to par at best. We've got to look at getting at the semis. If we don't get at the semis at the very least, it's a real failure. But I'd expect us to go far. And you look at Champions League final now. You look at Mount versus Foden, and that alone's juicy. I mean, we've got some real talent in that side now, and I don't know what we're going to do as a channel. I know we've speculated about doing little things prior to the Euros, but just picking a squad, I think for Southgate that's a headache. I mean, you've got five right backs that could all go and start for England easily. Yeah. So how do you take two or three of them? It's how do you make them decisions? I won't like to be Southgate. It's a big summer ahead for England and Southgate.
It is. Just a couple of things on what you said, Luke. So I think we are planning watch-alongs and other bits and bobs for the Euros. So everyone just stay tuned for what we announce. Definitely want to watch those England games and other games with you. And then the squad is announced on the Monday after the Premier League finishes. So I think it's the 24th of May it's announced. So I am going to get a England squad selection live stream organised as well. So come and join us and we'll just chew over the whole squad. It is a 26-man squad now, isn't it? So that's good. We'll weigh up everyone in the different positions and see what we all come to. We'll do it as a little panel show. We'll get interactions with all of you in the viewers' comments as well. So look out for that once we've planned it, certainly.
It'll be interesting to find out who the Rovers chat viewers who aren't based in Europe will be supporting.
Yeah.
Whether they'll be supporting England or not. Because I don't think the English are too popular abroad, so I include myself in that. So I don't know if we'll be getting much support.
I've got to say as well,
𝒂𝐿𝐻 coming on.
𝒂𝐿𝐻 and whoever 35 is, we'll see in a moment.
Is that 𝒂𝐿𝐻, is it?
𝒂𝐿𝐻, yeah, he's a backing player.
Good player. I've got to say with England, the last World Cup, I think we had a couple of square pegs in round holes. So we had Kyle Walker as a centre-back in a back three, and I think Ashley Young played a lot of the games. If Jordan Henderson is fit, it really does feel like we've got a starting 11 who are in form. If you've got Kyle Walker at right back with John Stones, that's a Man City pairing right there. Then you've got Harry Maguire and probably Luke Shaw. They're in form, but Ben Chilwell's in form as well. So we've got a defence largely in form.
I love Shaw personally. I think Shaw's had a great season.
Yeah.
If you can get them paired up like their clubs, Maguire and Shaw, Walker and Stones, that's good in my mind. Rice has had a good season. Foden's an absolute ace in the hole. We've just got
they'll succeed or not in midfield. That's where the issues will be. If they go with 3 defensive midfielders, we might lose games. We might win games for it against better sides. That's where it'll be won and lost for us this year.
Yeah, England need to find the balance between being very positive in the group phases against the weaker teams, but also playing it a bit like a league game against your Frances and your Belgiums and trying to be a bit more pragmatic, because I think that's really the only way we'll win it. We can't play 5 offensive players and expect France to not dominate the midfield. So
I think that's a wonderful thing for what it's worth.
We'll be affected by the Champions League final and the Europa League final now as well.
Oh, what a ball!
The England chat did bleed into after half-time. Rovers have restarted. It's just 1 minute played. We're coming up to 46 minutes now, and there was a little ball that was going to be played through for Brio there, but it was intercepted.
Amari Bell, the outlet again.
Just showed a replay of this Lewis Wing goal again. Oh, my days.
I need to see this still. I've been searching for it, and also I've been getting his riptide.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. So Rovers in the Birmingham box and just coming out now. John Buckley just trying to find a pass. He does. Here we go. We're popping it around pretty nicely here. Good play. Good play.
Oh, stuck it through his legs.
I've just seen that. What a goal that is.
He's seen it, Luke.
Beautiful. He just watches it down and it's like a daisy cutter, isn't it, in the end?
Yeah.
what's that?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Lewis Wing. You'll find it on Twitter. Just search Lewis Wing on Twitter and find the goal. It's brilliant.
Hits it on a wing and a prayer and it just goes in.
Ryan? Oh.
Hello?
Hildred?
I think an interesting dynamic will be if Rotherham go 2 goals up, Sheff Wednesday really can't survive. So will Sheff Wednesday give up?
Yeah.
Against Derby? That's an interesting dynamic.
Sheffield Wednesday, well, they've got the whole Yorkshire dynamic, haven't they? They can't see Rotherham stay up.
No.
If Rotherham go 2-0 up, Wednesday can't survive.
No.
They're done. So will Wednesday just give up against Derby? I don't know.
Again, if I was a player on that pitch, Alex, I would not want to see Derby celebrating staying up at my expense. So even if I know I'm going down, I want to send the team I'm playing against down with me. So that would drive me on. Hey?
You're sick.
I'm a sick man.
Bang on, though. Absolutely bang on.
Damn right. That's what I'd be doing. If I'm going down, you're going down with me, bro.
We started this half really positively, by the way, Rovers fans. We look really good so far.
Rick, we'll just do you and everyone else a time check. So I'll get the other 3 to just check there with me. We are at 48, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42.
Yeah, bang on as well.
Let us know if that synced you up, Rick. So it's 48, 49, 50, 51, 52.
Alex is sat there at bottom corner. He doesn't care if he's synced up because he's getting all his notifications and he's going to ruin it for everyone.
Oh, well.
Go.
There you go.
Did you get that one, Alex?
And I had that one as well, but I was trying to keep a straight face.
Simplicity at its absolute finest. 𝐂𝐄𝐄𝐈𝐄, and I'm going to have to type this into the bloody ticker. Thank you, mate.
Just put
UK, J-U-K-E.
Yeah, Big Duke.
Thing is I've suggested that he would be an absolutely brilliant signing for Rovers so many times. What a talisman to bring on. He is. Yeah.
I'm very, very happy to blame Joe for that goal, saying we'd started the half so well.
We did.
Yeah. It was really simple. It was Seddon who'd come forward from the left back area, deep cross to 𝐂𝐄𝐈𝐄 at the back stick, nods it down low, 2-2.
You can blame Joe for both the goals today.
Yeah,
I mean, it's Rovers 2, 𝐂𝐻𝐈𝐄 2 at the moment, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Desmond!
Yeah. Oh, sugar, yeah. Hang on.
Oh, Joe, you do it whilst I type this. There we go.
To be fair, Joe, yeah, I've got to vouch for that. You've said that so many times now about Duke, and ex-Burnley or not, he's a great player. If you need a goal and you've got to lock the ball in the box and get someone physical to get an head on it, we've been missing that so much this season. We've had people
without Graham
in the box. Yeah, exactly, and we've lost that. It's a shame. We've been talking about Plan B now for a game on game, and
I'd have Graham and Yuki up front there too. Sure, why not?
When I was speaking to James yesterday, because I thought he was out of contract at the end of the season, but apparently he was offered a new contract under Karanka, and there's uncertainty about whether it's been signed or not. But the Birmingham fans are expecting him to sign this new contract and stay, which is a real shame because I would have loved him as well.
Sounds like you've got a little fan club there, Joe.
Huh?
You've got a fan club growing there.
How have I managed that? What are you on about?
Bench high. Benji high.
Duncan.
Too many.
You mean Benji?
Benji high.
Benji. My son-in-law is a big fan here. Right? Oh, well, good stuff. Good to hear. Welcome.
Analytics.
Does it have to be said with such a camp tongue?
Yes.
Analytics.
It's like the Soccer AM thing where it used to be like Claude Makalele, Le Big Tackle.
Right.
Yeah, Ryan, steady on. You're going to get Hickman going here. Bloody hell, fire.
He's probably gone. We talked about England for too long. He'll have been bored.
I know. We've got Ryan going, Rovers Analytics.
Yeah, we should do him at apparel.
What do we think about the Champions League final potentially moving from
Istanbul,
Turkey to the UK? I don't know about that one.
Oi!
Go on. Oh.
Send it to Ewood Park just for an absolute laugh. It'd be brilliant.
Give it to Ewood Park till the end of season.
Why is the Derby game? Because the Derby game kicked off 3 minutes ahead, and they had the 5 minutes of stoppage time, which went on for longer. Derby's still not kicked off their second half. Have Rotherham kicked off, Alex?
Oh,
Rotherham kicked off second half.
Brereton's injured.
Yeah. There's a little chance there for Rovers from a corner that we had. Darragh Lenihan probably should have done better with that header, to be fair. He gets ahead of his marker. They have kicked off, Alex.
Yeah, they've played 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Played the first 8 minutes of the second half.
That is absolutely crazy. So that Rotherham game is going to be well finished, and they're going to know what they need to do.
Oh, it's going to be Aguero!
It is, isn't it?
Kazim Richards doesn't exactly hit the same.
Daniel Ayala's coming on.
Up top?
I don't know, but he's coming on. He's got his shirt on.
It's because he's worried about 𝐂𝐿𝐄𝐿 now. That's what it is. He's bringing him on just to deal with him.
Maybe, yeah.
You won't deal with me.
Who did you say is coming on?
Ayala. We knew it was going to
be. What is the point? What is the actual point? Just because they brought him on? Oh, just.
I know why. I know why they're bringing Ayala on, so that he can get injured, so that he doesn't have to do any pre-season.
No, having not played for.
That's definitely why he's coming on, so he doesn't have to do any pre-season.
I think
we knew he was going to get minutes though.
Yeah,
I think aware he was going to play. So
he needed minutes, and I think he's a great player if he stays injury free. And I think we've spoken about injury. We've spoken about injuries for a long time, but in reality, he's not really had a season that's been as injury hit as this one. I think we have been slightly unlucky, but.
I just don't see the point in this game, though, Luke. I would just literally
because he's going to be here next year. Because he's going to be here next year, and Harwood Bellis might not be. I guess.
Yeah, true. We've got it. We're planning.
I'm surprised I'm the only person dubious of a 30-odd-year-old player on a 3-year contract.
Oh, you're not the only one dubious of that. That is.
No, I agree with that.
Completely. But he is here now, so we need to get the most out of him that we can.
If we can get, a fully fit Ayala, even for 70-80% of the season, playing games like he did against Brentford away, like, we're laughing. But we just haven't had that this season, so there I am, talking garbage.
I'm just really interested to see what he does here. Personally, I would have just drawn the line under Ayala for this season. Say, focus on next season, mate.
So Elliott as well, I think. Potentially a third. Is it going to be Stuart Downing as well, or is it Barry Douglas?
I think, though, Ryan, to be fair, when you see him on the bench today, you knew that Mowbray's plan was Like, Mowbray doesn't react to games. Mowbray has a plan before the game kicks off, and he doesn't deviate from that plan, in my opinion. We've seen that with 4 and 5 subs. That's not to change a game. That's just people will run out.
Yeah.
I think Elliott, Ayala, and one more. It's either Downing or Douglas, from what I can see from far away.
Yeah, Mowbray's management is the equivalent of driving a car through a river because your sat-nav's taking you the wrong way, and he doesn't try and find an alternative route. That's what Mowbray does. He's just...
He's telling me this way. Balls to it. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Harry, just on this one, the key word is on his day, and I think on his day has not been this season. So for me personally, I would have just said, just think about next season, mate. Let's get you fit and raring to go for next season. Don't disagree that on his day is great. I just think he needs to forget this season personally.
We've not had any awards yet. Bill's just reminded me of that.
Oh, who has?
We've not had any awards yet.
No, we need... What we're going to crown? What do you want to crown? Award for what?
It is Downing. Downing, Ayala, Elliott.
Harwood Bellis going off.
Harwood Bellis off for Daniel. Davenport.
It's tragic, it really is.
Why is that tragic? Harwood Bellis is on loan. Ayala's here for 3 years.
Ding, ding, ding.
Downing on for Davenport.
Oh, look at that haircut now.
If he played against us, you'd hate him, wouldn't you?
Right. So if I give you the Ayala substitution, then you can't have the other one. Downing on for his last marquee appearance in place of Davenport, who we're going to be playing next season.
Well, exactly. Yeah, it's not a good substitution, that. I don't mind Ayala coming on, but I suppose he's bringing on Downing because it's probably his last game in professional football, I suppose. That's what that is. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying that'll be the reasoning. This will probably be his last game.
I 100% agree with you on why it's been done.
I mean, to be fair, if fans were there, I would absolutely be saying, yeah, Downing should come on. But no fans are in the stadium. Is it really necessary?
It's just Balaji's cardboard cutout that's clapping him off.
Yeah. But, he is an experienced professional. He's played for England. He's had a great career. And if this is his last game in football, I suppose he does deserve a run out. I think not just Mowbray. I think most managers would probably give him 20 minutes for his last ever game.
Ref, Penrith.
Steady on.
We've got some controversy in the comments. So Chris went in with the M62 is the best motorway, custard cream as biscuit, wheat crunchies is his favourite Chris, and Jill is not in agreement. Wheat crunchies, not even sure that counts as a crisp, and Chris not happy about that. So Rovers fans, let us know in the comments, wheat crunchies, does that count as a crisp? Let us know.
No.
Go on. Chance.
Yeah. Here we go. John Buckley. Oh, lovely. Dinked. Oh, I thought he'd skewed that cross so it was going to go in somehow. Derby have just scored. Waghorn 1-1. Here we go. That's literally 48 minutes. So it's 1-1 in that game.
And Ivan Toney scored, so that probably puts paid to the involved with Armstrong getting the golden boot.
So let's look at this.
Definitely not on that question, Peter, but luckily luckily we're not in that situation, thank God.
It's a good goal from Derby as well, crossing from the left.
We can get the third goal.
So this is where it's going to be bang out of order, because if this stays 1-1 and Rotherham have finished and they've won, Derby effectively know that they've got 10 minutes knowing what they've got to do.
So do Derby need to win, or are they okay with a draw?
No, a draw relegates both of them still. Derby need to win with Rotherham winning. Because of goal difference.
If that's a draw, both Derby and Wednesday are going down?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, that is brilliant.
But this is the thing now, Joe. If Derby know that Rotherham have won and that game's 1-1, why should Derby have that position of... They should have held up the Rotherham game to say, we need you to kick off when this one goes.
Why? I'm just because I misunderstood. Go on.
So Derby kicked off 3 minutes. Derby kicked off 3 minutes late.
At the same time,
I can't hear you. Hang on.
Sorry.
What are you saying, Ryan? Sorry.
Derby kicked off 3 minutes late anyway because of what Alex was saying, like probably a bit of gamesmanship just to slow their game down. Then Waghorn got his injury.
Right.
And that game had 5 minutes of stoppage time added on, but actually they ended up playing 7 or 8. So Derby are on 50 minutes. Rotherham are on similar to what Rovers are on, 61. So Rotherham are going to be finished for 10 minutes. And Derby and Sheffield Wednesday will both know that Rotherham's finished and have 10 minutes to go and do what they need to do. When really the two games should be kicking off together.
Right.
They should have held the Rotherham game.
Yeah. I suppose it's not much they can do, though, is it?
There's a reason that the league enforces every club kicks off on the final day at the same time, and it's because they don't want any conflicts of interest or anything like that. If there's anything at stake, I don't know.
I suppose it's just part of it, though. It's a bit like the Aguero goal and United. They'd done all they could do, and it was just a case of waiting, and City knew what they needed to do, and it's part of the drama, I suppose, really. Just adds to a tale.
Yeah,
I suppose if you're a fan of those clubs,
it's agonising for like Rotherham, for example, isn't it?
Definitely.
You know, if they win and then they're having to wait for 15 minutes to figure out whether they're
or
not.
That's a fair point from Rick, though.
Yeah, it is a fair point, Rick. That is a fair point. Just 10 minutes just feels like a long time, Rick. Just feels quite a long time for those teams to know what to do.
Second, according to me.
Sorry, I'm just looking back now. Yeah, Derby have just scored. I'm just looking at that.
Disgusting.
Is it who was it?
I keep forgetting as well that we've kicked off at 12, so we've got a great day of football ahead. Still got City, Chelsea, and Liverpool, Southampton today.
And we get to see if Bolton managed to not get pipped by Morecambe for promotion.
Oh.
Who do we want to get promoted from League Two? Do we want Morecambe or Bolton?
Morecambe.
Bad Lions.
I predicted Lions.
It was Connor Roberts who scored for Patrick Roberts who scored for Derby, not Connor Roberts. He plays for Swansea. Patrick. Yeah, so now Derby are staying up.
Well, I forgot Rick's missus was a Derby fan.
Ah, right. Have you got both games on?
What?
I hope you've got us on the main TV, Rick, and Derby's relegated.
I wonder if Rick's got both games on then, if his missus is a Derby fan.
The last 10 minutes, we just made this a Derby Sheffield Wednesday stream, and we just watched that game.
To be fair, we could. Oh, God. Lots of excitement away from Ewood Park, but we are 65 minutes into this Rovers game now. Not much happened since that 𝐂𝐻𝐿𝐴𝐻 equaliser, to be fair.
Will we probably announce the return list, I would assume, midway through next week or early next week?
Yeah, the end of season review's Monday, so I assume from Tuesday onwards, probably.
Chance? Chance?
Go on, Harvey. Go on. Ugh.
Terrible.
With the amount of deals Rovers will have to do to get a squad together, I think we'll have to be doing our business pretty soon, I would have thought. In all honesty.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Maybe the Rovers chat fund should go to funding a new signing, because I doubt we'll have
Oh my! What have we just seen on the screen that's going to rile me up? Ben bloody Benson giving out instructions. Our substitute.
It has to happen. It's the
He's never played professional football. He's the goalkeeping coach. Why is he telling Tyrese Dolan what to do? I don't get it.
Ryan, blame me for that one, because I pointed that out at Wickham. Sorry.
Why is he in charge of that?
Ben Benson?
Yeah.
That is just abysmal.
Oh, dear.
Mark Venus, Damian Johnson, David Lowe, Tony Mowbray are all sat there.
When you think he's in charge of set pieces, it makes you think why our set pieces have been so atrocious this season.
It certainly does.
Who did Dolan come on for there? Sorry, I missed that.
Brayo.
Okay. And Buckley and Trav looking good together. Could that be a midfield 2 next season, do you reckon?
Maybe. Maybe a 3 with Davenport as well, or Rothwell.
Yeah, where's Rothwell today?
Yeah, that's a funny one, isn't it?
That's a good point. That's a good point I hadn't thought about, actually.
Random. We need Jordan Rhodes to tag an equaliser.
Rest behind the scenes, I think.
You think what?
I think there's a lot of unrest in the squad, I have to say.
Here we go. Rovers. Oh, nice. Oh.
Rothwell's injured.
Oh, okay. I didn't realise he was injured. Would the dream be that Jordan Rhodes bags an equaliser then?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Relegate Derby as well. How do you feel about that, Rick, if it was Jordan Rhodes to send down Harvey? Come on, you're amongst friends here. Just don't tell your missus what you say, really.
Not going to be a good night in the Trowbridge household. Hashtag doghouse. It's like a poo house, but...
Oh,
God.
Corner for Birmingham.
That's a fair point from Michael.
Well,
he's not wrong, is he? It's not.
I suppose
really
on the coaching staff in the boardroom, I would agree with you.
You've only got one more game a season, lad. You can't be going down with cramp. That's an absolute disgrace.
Right. Let's think in. How are Millwall, a side that are currently losing 5-1 to Coventry? How are they above us in this league?
We've had this chat. With Joseph.
When we played them as well, how dreadful were they when we played them at their place and beat them 2-0? I thought they were awful, and they're miles above us.
Losing 5-1 to Coventry.
Yep.
QPR currently 8th as well. Ugh. Madness.
Were they below us at the time we played them in our first ever watch along?
Yeah.
Go on.
Armstrong, yes!
Oh, terrible.
Terrible goalkeeping. 3-2. Left foot from 30 yards straight at him.
Time to go for a wee. See you later, chaps.
That is some poor goalkeeping. That makes me feel grateful for 𝐒𝐿𝐿, despite that mistake.
Armstrong receives the ball midway in the Birmingham half. He not really challenged, so he comes in and then brings it onto his left foot. It's a hard shot. You know, he's hit it with a lot of venom. It's low, but the keeper should save it.
Yeah, you've got to save that. It's terrible.
It's a 3-2 Rovers. It's a goal fest. I'm happy about that. All those people that have got the iFollow codes, we wanted a goal fest. So I'm really happy.
RJ, it's just a neon LED lamp I've got in my room, and I put it on blue for these streams to keep it Rovers themed. That's about it.
Lovely jubbly.
Lovely jubbly.
Oh, he's back. Yes, he's back.
Oh, thought he was going to get
Oh,
to that.
more end of equalised. What a shame.
They're winning.
They're winning.
They're winning.
Yeah.
That were two quick goals then, were it?
So that puts Adam Armstrong on 28 for the season in all competitions, which is
that more than Rhodes ever got in a season?
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. Because isn't 30 or more, which Tony's got, the most ever by one player in a championship season?
I think so.
So Adam Armstrong is 2 off the all-time record.
Wow. So
but Rhodes will still be remembered more highly, in my opinion, probably. Which is probably harsh and unfair, isn't it?
I think so. It's been really unfortunate for Armstrong that if you think about when Dak got his injury and he really came to light, we had 2 months really of seeing Adam Armstrong before COVID hit. All of his real good work for Rovers, i.e. the talisman work, has been whilst we've not been there. And Rhodes, when he was there as well, I just always remember Rhodes as like a beacon of hope in what was actually just like some pretty despairing times. Rhodes was really the only one we could pin anything on. We have got quite a few likeable players in the squad now, but Rhodes was the only one for me in that squad that I adored.
I think my one sadness about today not being able to be at the ground is that I've not.
Oh, it's 2-2. Sorry, 2-2. Patterson. Sorry, Alex.
Corey Evans is coming on.
Sorry, Alex. Go ahead.
My one sadness about today is that the fans don't have the opportunity to thank Armstrong for this season and only the second half of last season before he goes.
And give Harvey Elliott a round of applause for a great year as well as a young player.
Absolutely. I think it's a great shame we've not been able to do that.
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely gutting we'll never have got to see Harvey Elliott in person. Obviously, the club, I think, would like to play Liverpool in a friendly in the summer that fans can attend. I think that's what they want. But we'll have to wait and see. But that would be a nice sentiment. So Buckley off for Corey Evans.
Michael,
Rovers fans.
I'm not forgetting Rudy. And actually, when Rudy was there and we had players like Tom Kearney and Craig Conway, etc., that was a very likeable team. I'm talking about when Rhodes was there pretty much on his own for those first couple of seasons. He was the man.
That's the season when we had about 17 managers.
Yeah.
Rhodes was the only positive that season.
So we are nearly at 75 minutes, 3-2 to Rovers.
Really, a Wednesday goal?
Hey?
I didn't realise it was 2-2 in that game. Sorry, I haven't even...
Yeah, Patterson just scored. Jordan Rhodes took another knock. He's down again. Bless him.
Does that draw mean they both go down?
Yes.
Yeah. I love that.
That is possibly the best outcome for me.
Yeah, I love that because I really don't like either of those two teams, really.
Because they're both so desperate not to concede and get relegated that they both go down. That's the idea.
Fair play to Rotherham, by the way.
If they hold on. If they hold on against Cardiff to that win.
Second smallest in the league.
Hang on, they've just gone to Cardiff Rotherham. I think Rotherham are going to score here because it's Rotherham attacking. Go on. Go on. Oh, is it a pen? No. What's he doing? Why has it gone to that game? Oh.
It's probably just
that was an anticlimax. They went to Cardiff Rotherham and some guy banged a shot wide. Like, why are they showing that?
Stop getting Ryan all excited.
Yeah. Do you want me to put Sky Sports on a 5-minute timeout?
Sky Sports Hickman.
Yeah, put him on a timeout. Stop it, Luke.
The reality is,
3 months just to cleanse my mind.
Rovers have had a massive effect on this relegation scrap, because if we'd have put Rotherham to bed last week, that could have sent them down. And
well, it's a good job with crap.
Yeah.
Come on, let's have another
I mean,
goal.
even by our standards, I don't know how we didn't win that game
Come
last
on.
week.
God, Harvey.
Lovely. Oh.
He's just a classy footballer.
Has anybody got any holidays planned, Ryan? Perhaps a hot tub weekend away over summer, maybe?
Yeah, I can't go to Turkey, of course, because it's in the red zone. But I think we're going to meet up in Portugal and get in the hot tub. Yeah, so that'll be all right.
Happy days, meet in the middle.
That's it, mate. But no holidays planned, mate. Sadly, so
likewise.
Day trips and stuff with the kids and chilling out in the garden, stuff like that.
I'm going to try
yourself.
Hey,
you won't know what to do with yourself, Ryan.
I know. I genuinely won't. Lisa will be like, "Oh, you live here."
Yeah, I have a husband. I'd forgot about that. Of course, the child's father. Oh, dear.
I think of like the 30 places that were released as possible destinations. I think about 10 of them are small islands that have about 15 people that live on them.
Yeah, I'm off to Israel for a 2-week break.
So I'm considering the South Sandwich Islands, I think. It's got about 200 people.
I'd love to just like be in the office one day, like, "Oh, you got any holidays planned?" "Yeah, I'm going to the South Sandwich Islands," just like, and keep a straight face as you're saying it, just like, yeah,
I'm off to Vanuatu.
Yeah. Chris.
Oh. Ryan's going to be up stopping at Luke's on a cheeky home game, and it's going to be down with Lisa in the garage.
Oh, go on, Paul.
Go on.
Is he onside? Oh, Armour.
Oh, it's a goal! Oh.
Okay. Great ball from Evans, to be fair to him. So, this is Corey Evans' last game in a Rovers shirt as well.
Yeah.
Crikey.
Right. Love foot.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Yeah, stag doing the Falklands.
Stag do, you getting married?
I love that. Stag doing the Falklands.
It's one of the places on the list, I think.
Rovers chat away there.
Look at that comment.
I can't deny that, Ronan. I really can't.
It's amongst a niche.
Oh, hang on. It's a goal. Sheffield Wednesday. 3-2.
Oh, wow.
Yes!
You're joking.
Who scored it?
Down.
It still sends them both down because of Rotherham winning.
Yeah, so now Wednesday are hoping that Rotherham concede.
Yeah, it's Borner. Borner's got
They're
the goal.
both still good. So,
What does that give you, Ryan?
It gives me a Borner. Oh my God, he's literally scored from the closest that anyone can ever score a goal. I'm not even joking.
So it's all in Rotherham's hands now because Derby probably aren't going to score 2. So if that game is a Wednesday win or a draw, If Rotherham win, they're both down. Either of those two words. Wow.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wow.
An emphatic finish from Bonner.
Oh, Piccadilly. Oh dear.
Rick, what are the scenes like in your house, mate? Let us know.
Oh.
Absolute craziness.
I can imagine Bonner hasn't gone down well in your house, Rick.
It never does, Luke.
Oh dear.
This is mental.
I don't think we're allowed to bring up Steve's most recent comment. That's a little bit insensitive.
Yeah.
Oh, by the Christ, Steve.
Rovers free kick here, right in the corner. Mortengamps Pedersen territory when he scored those 2 goals 2 weeks running right from the byline. That's where we are.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. One of them was against Friedel, wasn't it? When Friedel was playing for Villa.
That was the day Venky's took over, wasn't it? When they were there.
And the other one was Wigan. I think the Wigan one came first, and that was Ali Al-Absi in net and did it 2 weeks running. It was so impressive.
Yeah, I remember that. Because we had those interesting goal nets as well, didn't we?
Yeah. You know, they're at the academy now, by the way, down at the JTC site on the big pitch there. That's where they are.
The patch ones, like the square ones.
Yeah, they've still got them. So they could have them at Ewood if they really wanted to. I loved them. I thought they were great. When I think about watching Rovers as a youngster, I think about those nets with the blue squares on.
Yeah, they were good nets. Rick,
I just associate those
mate.
nets with Steve Keane for some reason. Don't know why, but
I think 𝒒𝐄𝐄𝐒. I don't know. I think 𝒒𝒄𝐄𝐄𝐒.
That is brilliant from Rick. Without question, a Rovers fan. We can all be happy about that. Love that.
Rick, are we reading anything into that there actually is a child on the way, or is it a future child? If there's a child on the way, congratulations.
Yeah. 𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐻𝒃 Rovers 𝒑𝒉𝒆𝒔 Good man.
Oh,
go on.
What the ball? Harvey Elliott.
What a goal.
Great
goal.
On his final appearance in a Blackburn Rovers shirt.
I'm going to miss that, lad.
Fitting.
The last stand from Corey Evans and Harvey Elliott. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's great for Corey Evans. That and assist
like
on
that.
his last game.
Things like that give me a Sheffield Wednesday third goal. Really does.
Corey Evans, lovely through ball. He spots Harvey Elliott, who gets the ball. He's ahead of his marker, and he's just. The finish is just so nonchalant. Right foot, clip over.
It's a finish for the highlight reel, but it's a great finish all the same.
Yeah, brilliant
I
finish.
was thinking, right, this is my last game. I've been here 10 years. I might as well pass the ball forwards.
Yeah, now whenever people think of him, they'll think, yeah, he was always moving it forwards, wasn't he? He was always doing that.
He used to get them cracking assists.
Oh, but that, in all fairness, whatever your feelings are, Evans, that's very nice for any player on the last game for a club they've spent a long time with to get a nice assist that they don't usually get. That's great. I think that'll be how many years running that he's managed to get a goal or an assist in a season now? Somehow. He's done it for quite a while. He always seems to get one. He got that goal last year that was definitely a cross, if you remember.
So I'm not being funny. I swear some people predicted 5-2 in the comments. Some of you did. Let us know if you predicted 5-2. I know some of you did. I know Chris yesterday on the other side predicted 6-2.
Oh, yeah, I saw 6-2 in the comments earlier, actually, yeah.
We've got 10 minutes yet, probably.
I know Michael Sandbach, that one went over everybody's head, didn't it? It's absolutely shameful. Really is.
I was doing a banner. I can't multitask, so I've got an excuse.
I said finishes like that give you exactly what a Sheffield Wednesday third goal was.
Oh, right.
Corner!
Thanks, Michael.
But it's moments like this in the game that make you think, why can't Pike and McBride and Butterworth be on the pitch now? Or at least one of them, you know. What would the harm be in bringing on one of those young players now if they were on the bench?
Here we
Corey
go.
Evans, he wants another. He wants another.
Oh,
He's got it. Corey Evans with the double assist. Oh my God. Give him another contract.
Oh my days.
Is that a hat trick?
Blackburn Rovers.
29 for the season. A hat trick in what might be his last game for the club.
His third
Wow.
hat trick of the season.
Bloody impressive.
Needs another
Jesus
two, doesn't
Christ. 29 goals. Wow.
Did you say Tony
I think
scored?
he's assured his departure, but for a very good sum of money now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
Wow. Corey Evans with two assists.
He markedly celebrated that goal as well with the Angel of the North celebration. I hope someone got a picture of that.
Yeah. Absolutely. 29 goals in the season. That is just so impressive. Forget Ivan Toney and what he's achieved because we don't care about that. Just as an individual, to get that many goals in a season. And for us, wankers to not give him the Player of the Year award.
When we sat where we are in the league as well. Do you know what I mean? Like Brentford are up there. Tony's goals have meant something.
Exactly.
We've scored all them goals and we're sat where we are. He must sit there and think, what the hell have I done this season with these lot?
Well, and where would we be without him?
Exactly. Wow.
But we'll finish the season now on like a plus 10 goal difference if the result stays the same way, which will, I'm sure, be used in that end of season review to justify another Mowbray season.
Can I just say, right, I'm absolutely buzzing for the fact that people that haven't had the chance to watch the game usually, and we've given the iFollow codes to, have managed to see 5 Rovers goal. I mean, that is just so good. So,
absolutely,
what a game! What a game!
I want the Corey Evans hat trick of assists before we finish, mate.
He's scored more goals than 𝒕𝒉𝒆𝒄. Now that is something in itself.
Yeah,
definitely. Oh,
would he have been championship top scorer in every season but this one and the one that Glenn Murray scored?
Yeah, so 30 was the record, and I think Tony's beaten it, and Armstrong's 1 away. So, yeah, every season but 1. Well, 2 if you count this year, I suppose.
When was the last time Rovers scored 5 goals in 3 individual games at home in a season?
Good question.
2 5-2s and a 5-0.
Breath, come on, get him off. He's already been booked.
Free kick up.
Get him off.
Free kick up. Ref.
Our goal difference
goal.
11, which is
Tyrese Dolan running there.
Our goal difference is
according to Rick.
Go on. Oh. Our goal difference is what, sorry?
Oh, yeah, it is a penalty. Sorry, I'm looking back now. Plus 11 our goal difference,
wow.
Which is the 7th best in the division.
Cardiff have scored.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God, and Derby have scored. Have they? Or is it just a penalty?
I'm just looking now at the pen. Let's have a look. So here we go. Scored. The penalty's been scored.
Wow.
So where does that leave things now?
That means Derby are staying up with that Rotherham goal being conceded.
Disgusting.
So Wednesday and Rotherham down as things stand?
Yeah.
Oh, ball. Corey Evans. Oh. Yeah, so we've got, 5-0 Wickham. Was Huddersfield 5-2?
Yeah.
And then the 5-2 against Birmingham, if it stays this way. We had the 4-0 at Coventry, 4-0 at Derby, 3-0 at Preston, and then pretty much we've lost and drawn everything else, haven't we?
It's
like if we win emphatically.
It's that -6 that has sent Sheffield Wednesday down. That's heartbreaking.
Oh,
I think they deserve it though.
Well, yeah.
That's why I wanted Derby to go down. They deserved it too for what they did.
Marlon Pack scored for Cardiff.
What, to take the lead or just... Whoa! Whoa! What's going on here?
What's up?
See you later.
If Sheffield Wednesday bag another, Wycombe go down on goal difference.
Really?
Which is outrageous given the season that they've had.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow. I feel bad for Rotherham. They took it all the way. They were up against the odds with all those games in a certain amount of time.
Oh, keeper's off his line. Oh, I thought Sheffield Wednesday were going to get in then.
Go on, Adam.
That's a killer, that. Rotherham conceded in the 90th minute as well.
It's a shame.
You'd have to say Coventry are looking exciting going into next season if they can win games 6-1.
Yeah.
They're only 2 points behind us.
I've lost the score on mine, so I don't know how much stoppage time there is.
Yeah,
I
I've lost
don't know
it too.
either.
Oh, Jordan Rhodes has gone off, so it's not going to be Rhodes who saves the day for Rick Trowbridge.
Trowbridge or Trowbridge?
Let us know, Rick.
I really hope it's Trow. Most league goals in a season since Shearer, have just said.
31 goals for Ivan Toney. 45 games, 31 goals. Is the official record holder of the most goals in a single championship campaign.
And Armour's 2 behind him.
It's outrageous.
Bloody hell. Wing... Sorry, Steve. Isn't Wing on loan from Borough?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, Ryan's correct. Gutted. He deserves that. Last game of the season. He's got one.
Get in there.
Got one right, yeah.
Get in there.
Well done, Ryan.
To be fair, I've been right with my pronunciations all season, so that was never in doubt, was it?
I think it's all over now. The ref's looking at his watch.
Is it?
Is that it? We've got no scoreboard. Yeah, the game's over. It's finished 5-2.
That's the season done. Season over.
Oh,
So
it's a great point from Chris. If Armstrong hadn't missed those penalties, he would have beaten Ivan Toney.
That is very
Let's
true.
Let's be honest. Non-penalty goals, he's got more than Ivan Toney. Just putting that out there.
Yeah. So the game's over. Looking at the as it stands table, Rovers have finished 15th in the division, 57 points, 46 games, 15 wins, 12 draws, 19 defeats, a goal difference of plus 11, 3 points off Stoke City in 14th,
5 gold rings.
4 points off Preston in 14th.
4 points off PNE.
And 5 points on Derby have got a chance here. Derby have got a big chance here. And it's a great save. Clean through. Roberts was clean through there. Wow, that is a big save in the context of that game, I can tell you. But yeah, we're
to watch this now at the end, all the players coming off, see who's looking like what and stuff and the emotions.
Rovers fans, let us know how you're feeling. The game in isolation, good result for Rovers. Nice to get a few goals towards the end of the season. And just generally sum up your thoughts. We are going to be doing a post-match stream probably in about 25 minutes time. I think it'll be about 2:45 by the time we go live. But I'll go around these three first.
Got the match ball, sorry.
So Joe, sum up your thoughts. How are you feeling about that one?
Yeah, good game. Played well. We won from behind. Lovely. Like that. Doesn't happen very often, so that's nice. 18 shots, 8 on target. That's probably one of our better percentages in a while. I thought Elliott should have started, and I think we looked bloody good as soon as he came on. Shame we'll never get to see him live, and massive respect to Adam Armstrong for a great season.
Yeah. I'm just keeping my eye on the scores to see when that Rotherham game finishes or whatever. Luke, this has been the final watch along for you, mate. Again, let us know how you're feeling about that game, the season. Luke did predict 5-1. RJ, yeah, that's just popped up. There you go, Luke. So another good one. So how are you feeling?
Thank you, RJ, my guy. Thank you for pointing that out.
It wasn't 5-1.
Yeah, I know, but come on, give them anything.
I predicted 1-1. Do I get a gold star as well?
No, because we won. It was good. It was good to have a bit of fun. It was good to have the four of us on. 5-2's an emphatic win. We got 3 goals from Armour, which I think is quite fitting. An assist from Corey Evans, which again is quite fitting. Iola made it onto the pitch, which hopefully will stand us in good stead for the future because he didn't get injured. Harvey Elliott got his goal again, final time in a Rovers shirt. I just think that game maybe give us a little bit to cheer about in a season that's been quite disappointing on the whole. Like we've said in the comments, plus 11 goals on goal difference and finishing 15th is probably unheard of. I'd like to see the last team that did that. It's pretty emphatic. So, fantastic, really. Good way to finish, and I'm going to miss these Saturdays for the next few months. And let's just hope that us Rovers fans can come together next season and watch the side hopefully go on to bigger and better things.
So Rotherham down.
Rotherham are down. So, yeah, that's finished 1-1 now. What a gutting set of affairs there for Rotherham. So it's completely on the Derby Sheffield Wednesday game. It's winner takes all in that game now. If it's a draw, Derby stay up. If Sheffield Wednesday score, Derby go down. Sheffield Wednesday stay up. So
you've got to think Wednesday are pushing now. You'd have to think Wednesday are pushing.
Yeah, they are. There's 5 minutes to go in that one. I think we'll stay live until that one finishes off if you three want to do that.
Yeah,
I can see on Twitter, Ryan, that there is a very, very smashing picture of Adam Armstrong doing his Angel of the North celebration just for you.
Oh, is there? Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. Oh, I'm gutted for Rotherham. The circumstances for that to happen, but hey-ho. I think I want a Sheffield Wednesday goal. I don't know what you two or three want.
Absolutely.
Rick, don't say what you think, Rick, in your household. Alex, sum up your thoughts on the game, mate, the season as a whole. How are you feeling?
I think I was really impressed with the way we played today. I thought it was a very enjoyable game to watch. I thought we deserved the win. I think it's probably tinged with a little bit of sadness. I think you see the number of players that will be leaving the club. Some of the players that have been here for a long time now. And also Armstrong as well. I think that was my big takeaway, that I'm a bit gutted that the fans didn't get to show their appreciation for the season. And not only this season, but the second half of last season as well. I think it's been a fantastic run of form for goals and just really carried this team on his own shoulders, really. So when he does leave this summer, which I expect him to, then he'll go with my best wishes for his future career, because I think he deserves that move now. So well done to him. And then also on top of that, it's tinged with sadness that this might be the last Rovers Chat watch along. So I just can't believe how things have moved on since the very first live stream we did. Thanks to everyone who's contributed to the channel throughout the season. It's really kind of been one of the best highlights of the whole COVID dreadful situation. This is probably one of the only good things to come out of it. So met loads of new people, only over the internet, not in person. But yeah, I can't wait to get back to some pre-season games in the summer and meet everyone. So yeah, it's been a pleasure, everyone. Thanks.
Just want to jump in as well. And as football fans, as Blackburn Rovers fans, whatever, I think just need to mention Sol Bamba's got her back on the football field today, having been treated for cancer. I think that's absolutely amazing. I think all football fans will come together and say, well done to him and all the very best to him as well.
Absolutely.
I couldn't agree more with what both of you two said there. So really good to see Sol Bamba back. Certainly all the fans of clubs that he's been at just, recognise him as a real gentle giant. So good for him to be back on a pitch. And yeah, Alex, I couldn't have said it any better with everything that you've said there. And it's personally just been really good to do all of this stuff over the season. I've loved every minute and felt the warmth from all of our viewers and all of our fans and stuff like that. And we really want to just keep growing and expanding the content next season. And yeah, let's hope we can do that alongside going back to the football stadium, because I can't wait to be back. As much as, you know, the manager's not the most inspiring, as much as it's not been the best season, etc., etc., make no mistake, I can't wait to be back at Ewood Park. So we'll have a little conversation in the close season just to see how we're going to expand our content and things. But yeah, thank you to everyone. Really, really, really enjoyed it all season. It's been brilliant. So we're going to stay live, I think, until this Sheffield Wednesday derby game's finished. We might as well see that one out. There's 89 minutes on the clock of that, plus stoppage time. We'll then finish the stream, do a quick changeover, and then there'll be a new panel of me, Glenn, Jonathan, and Tom Schofield. We'll do a post-match show and finish off the season. But yeah, I echo what Alex said. I'm actually quite sad that we're not going to be having the watch-alongs now for the next few Saturdays and things. So yeah, we'll have to occupy ourselves differently. Steve, because you're worth it, gents. Love it. No, everyone's worth it, Steve. It's you all make it worthwhile doing. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't worth it, and I mean that. So thank you, mate. Thank you.
Well, and all those super chats obviously help us. We've got the new charity partner, charitable cause for next season. So funds that people are transferring over are at least in a large part going to a great cause. So yeah, absolutely, massively appreciated. Thank you.
Definitely. There are 6 minutes added on at Pride Park. Oh dear. I've just had a message from Jacob. He's going to message us when he's done at Ewood Park. We're hopefully going to get him beamed into the post-match chat from Ewood, which will be good.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
So yeah, we'll just wait and see what goes on with this Sheffield Wednesday and Derby game. But I just want to come into one of the comments. Who did I see? I'm just going to go back. My apologies.
Who would you all give your man of the match to today? By the way, sorry. Just
got to be Armour. Got to be Armour.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, I can't.
I think the one thing I wanted to say, which I haven't said, is that I just want to give a shout out to Wycombe. You know, you look at that league table, and if results stay as they are, they're going to miss out on survival by a point. And a club like Wycombe, with the budget they had and the start that they had this season, to only be 1 point off safety is a monumental achievement to them. So I'm sorry that they've been relegated. I really am. But yeah, what a great effort that is.
Absolutely.
Rick, thank you. You've been a big part of it. I've been funding your pension. I've funded it again with the old Heineken. But
Strongbow's part of Heineken as well, so you can have that Rick if you want.
Thank you for supporting the channel, and I hope it's bearable in your household tonight for you. And Michael, nice touch, 1875. Love that, mate. And yeah, these streams and everything has made it bearable as well, because, you know, we've said it before on this channel. If I just get serious for a moment, you know, we are teaming up with Sporting Minds next year. The pandemic has been awful for a lot of people. And I know that some of you live out there either alone or in flats or, you know, whatever. And it's been a tough 14 months or whatever with this pandemic. We absolutely want all of you to never feel alone. Always reach out to us, and we'll keep providing that content. So absolutely, we've made it bearable for everyone. It's been bearable for me. If I was sat watching it just on my iPad, I'd be like, ugh, Jesus. So it's been great doing it. Really has, Michael.
It's a great comment from Naive Steve there, by the way. We were safe in January. Little did we know. Which is just baffling. But yeah.
That happened last season as well. We were safe after the 3-0 win against Hull.
Yeah.
When Armour scored that rocket.
Paul Smith, thank you as well.
And yeah, Paul, a super sticker. Thanks, Paul. Thanks ever so much, mate.
It's worth saying as well that Armour got Players Player of the Year, which I didn't realise, and I think that's the ultimate accolade, to be recognised by your peers and, you know, the people that you play with. All right, he didn't get the official Player of the Year, but for his teammates to recognise him as Player of the Year, and for the junior Rovers to recognise him as Player of the Year. I think he'll take a lot from that, and having scored all them goals, I think he can, go to bed tonight and think, I've had a really, really great season. And if he doesn't play again in a Rovers shirt, all those Rovers fans will look back on his time with Rovers and think that he's been a great, great member of this side and a quality footballer. I hope he goes on to great things.
I've got to say, the thing about Adam Armstrong, which I've always respected, is he just seems like a nice, normal, down-to-earth lad. You never see any of the kind of glitz and glamour that other players might have. You never see any of the off-the-field nonsense. Just seems like a really nice bloke. And yeah, he might leave in the summer, but I don't see him pushing for a move. You don't see paper talk too much on it, blah, blah, blah. I think he'll just be relaxed about the situation. So, I think as I just watched this long throw go in, oh, Sheffield Wednesday. It's going to go out for another long throw, I think. He'll be relaxed about the situation, but we all should remember him as a damn good striker for Rovers if he does leave. And he needs to be held up in the same regard as Jordan Rhodes. Absolutely.
He's so young as well, though. For a 23, 24-year-old player to have played that many games in his career and scored that many goals in his career is just mightily impressive. You forget just how young he is. The other players that are achieving, you look back, Jordan Rhodes and Glenn Murray and Billy Sharp and all these good EFL players over the years and strikers, they were in the peak years of their career. Adam Armstrong hasn't even hit his full height yet. So absolutely.
Fingers crossed he's still a Rovers player. There's every chance still, perhaps.
Oh, my days. The Sheffield Wednesday keeper went up. What a tackle. I think Derby are going to be safe. So Wednesday had a corner. Kieran Westwood went up for it. It was a race to the back. Sheffield Wednesday giving away a free kick. There's 20 seconds to go. The free kick's on the edge of Sheffield Wednesday's box. So I think Derby are going to stay up by the skin of their teeth.
Thanks, Ardun.
Ardun 871. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Ardun. Thank you, mate. Really appreciate the super sticker and the super chat as well. So, yeah, it looks like it's going to be Derby. Looks like it. Oh, dear, oh, dear. We'll wait and see what happens.
Oh, I really hope Derby go down.
I think it's it, Luke. I think
time for that now.
They're going to boot this into the corner. Yeah. It's all on that Cardiff goal. That Marlon Pack goal is the one.
Ready salted, Ardun. It's absolutely ready salted.
Only ham on the butty.
Yeah.
And an Evian water.
He might dip his ready salted crisps into cockles or mussels or something like that. But at best, that's how he mixes his crisps up.
That's it. Derby are safe. Finished.
And Wednesday are down.
Wednesday are down. Rotherham are down. Derby are safe. So there we go. Ultimately, the points deduction.
As it should. That's why it's there. They deserve to be punished. I feel bad for the fans, but it's a bit like when QPR got that FFP stuff years ago and said, "Nah, we're ignoring it." That really annoyed me because we didn't ignore that transfer ban. And if you're going to sell your stadium to yourself and jig around with the accounts and take that risk, you pay the price.
Yeah. So I think we'll end it there. We were just obviously hoping for something different there. Rick, you're going to have a bearable evening tonight in your household. So good luck to you, mate. It'll be a lot more bearable for you. But the last watch along, I just want to say thank you to Joe, to Alex and to Luke. You three have been absolutely fantastic wingmen and companions on these live streams all season. And on the watch-alongs, obviously, as well. So thank you to the three of you for giving up your time and giving your thoughts. You do all the chat and the comment and the actual insight. I just bloody host the stuff and set you all up. So you three have given absolutely good comments and good insight all season. So thank you to the three of you. You've made it really, really good this season.
Jump in at this point and say a huge thank you. And I think I'd probably say this on behalf of of Joe and Alex and the whole of Rovers chat as well to you, Ryan, because you give up a hell of a lot of time. You did the pre-match when we had that. You do the watch-alongs, you do the post-match. On the other side is exclusively you as well. You've got 2 kids, you've got a wife, and you give up all this time for the good of everyone in the comments and for the good of us at Rovers chat. So thank you as well, Ryan. And I look forward to getting back on the ground next season and meeting up with all you guys in the comments and the Rovers chat family as well, because I'm sure that we'll all get together and we'll go on to bigger and better things as a channel, and certainly as a fan group, as Rovers fans. We'll kick on next season. So cheers, Ryan, and cheers everyone.
Can I just add on to that? I think it's really important that we do say.
Spirits are telling me Blackburn Rovers are shite.
He's been into that, Joe.
And Joe as well, kick on with the Rovers analytics stuff. I love what you do. So, and that was a nice way to finish with the substandard side this season.
Definitely. So we'll end it there. So just 2 things. Whilst we're not doing all the live stream and all the content, our DMs, the Rovers chat DMs, our DMs, we are here. Please do not struggle on Saturdays. Please do not struggle in the midweek. We'll be pushing out content as much as we can, but obviously it's not going to be as much as when games are on. So please, please, please do not struggle alone. Please reach out. We're all in this together. We've all
got
been
a Discord server as well. The Discord server that will push over the summer as well. Get in there, talk with other Rovers. Basically, everyone you see in the comments here, loads of us are in there. So that's where you can keep in touch with us all and be a bit of a family through this period as well.
Definitely. Please reach out. And then just in relation to Gareth's comment here, absolutely. I would love to see you all at the games next season. So if you see me in away end, if you see me at Ewood Park, on the shoulder. Come and say hello. I'll say hello to you. What you see is what you get with me. So I'll have a pint with you or whatever. So there we go. Let's look out for each other at Ewood Park next season. So we will end it there. We'll get this next post-match live stream going by about 3 o'clock. I think it'll be by the time this game's finished and everything. So have a good rest of your afternoon. Luke, Alex, Joe, thanks ever so much. I'm feeling slightly emotional because it's the last.
Naive Steve down there, Ryan Hildred, shot on pitch.
We'll finish it with that. So just a few things. Next season, all about Sporting Minds UK, our charitable cause. Look out for that. We are sponsored by Blue Rose Capital, as you saw at Ewood Park today, going around those advertising boards. Thank you to Blue Rose Capital for your sponsorship. And we will finish with our sponsor message from 𝒐𝒗𝒆𝒔 See you later, everyone. Have a good rest of your day. See you later.
The Rovers Chat YouTube channel is proudly sponsored by 𝒐𝒗𝒆𝒔 They've got retro football from every era with mugs, phone cases and much more. They also have plenty of Rovers goods, including apparel with the famous 94-95 season and this season's kit. Check them out using the link in the description below.